Good evening and welcome to RS Media's review of the 2019-20 Premier League SkyBet Championship League 1 and League 2 season. So there's a this is a review show of the season of that. If you want to get your thoughts in on the game, then your season. You can get your thoughts on the show. I should be joined by Mike Harman, who should be joining us. If anyone else wants to join, then you're more than freely and allowed to. This is the link. Yeah. Leeds United champions. Yeah. That there is the link. Let's see if we can get that pinned. Hopefully we can get that pinned because obviously it makes sense. No, it doesn't. Oh, he sent me a voice clip.
It's the most awkward timing. Like literally, I just was about to go on, and now it's told me I have to do a restart. But it's done now, so that's why I'm a few minutes over. I was doing some stupid restart.
Yeah. So if you want to join, that's the link, which I will pin. If it gets pinned. So good evening to you, Matthew, and good evening to everyone else that's in the channel. Let's hope we can get right. That's the pinned comment done. So we'll start with League. Well, I don't know where to start actually. No, we don't want it named that. Hang on, let me. Don't want it named like that, so we'll do that. Well, it doesn't come on there anyway.
Hello. All right.
Better. So good evening, Mike. The links
Yeah,
don't.
Oh, is Matt trying to get on? Is he?
Matt. What does it say when you try?
I think he's. Is it the link that you've just sent here?
Yeah, I've pinned it as well.
Yeah, let me click on the link there. Oh no, I didn't want to show it. I wanted to see if I could click on it from the from that. Can I? If I go to that, can I? No. Hold on a second. That's exactly the same, isn't it? Yeah. So if I go to
Right, hang on.
Open the second browser. Yeah, it's no issue my side. It's fine. It just opens up perfectly fine, and then obviously you've got to put in a username and that. And no, it's fine. Yeah,
I've sent you it privately as well, Matt. If you want to come up, you'll be the first to review.
Yeah.
Obviously we'll probably have a few Leeds fans.
Oh, here he is. There we go.
Here he comes. So we're going to be joined by Matt LUFC Jenkinson, who's going to give his reviews on Leeds United. So good evening, Matt.
How you doing?
Good evening, mate. All right, how are you too?
I'm all right, thanks. Yeah. Thank you very much for taking your time out.
It's all right, don't worry. I know Russ as well. Russ is part of you guys, isn't he?
That's right. There's a little bit here and there, yeah.
So thank you very much for joining.
It's all right, mate. Don't worry.
So what's your thoughts on Leeds' season?
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Can't ask for anything better, really. and going up as champions. It got
Yeah,
a bit shaky when we got beat to Forest, and we thought things were going. Oops, let me get out of that light.
That's
We
all right.
thought things were going downhill when we got beat by Forest, but we picked ourselves back up, and it was absolutely fantastic.
And I think you'll do well in the Championship as well. In the Premiership as well, because you drew against Arsenal in the FA Cup, and you only just narrowly lost that one after drawing Arsenal. And Arsenal, obviously, on that day got a little bit fortunate. I believe anyway. Being an Arsenal fan myself, and I'm just about to start running an Arsenal channel actually, which I'm starting next week.
All right.
So
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a good season for us, especially for the lads as well. See how he starts, how he plays. If he starts with obviously there'll be additions added to the squad, but if he'll start with more or less the similar team.
Yeah. How did Eddie Nketiah get on? How did you sort of rate him? Did you think he was?
Yeah, he's a good player. Really, very young. Really young, but he's fast. He's skillful as well. He sent a message to the Leeds United fans as well when they got promoted.
Yeah, that's right. He did. Yeah, and he obviously played enough games to get a medal and stuff, didn't he? As well.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he should do anyway. He did well for us when he was here,
which is good, especially having that big.
A good thing that I've heard. Yeah, true. Yeah, the good thing that I've heard today is Bielsa's signing another 1-year deal.
Yeah, I saw that as well. And they've just signed. Who was it they've signed? Was it the goalie that's just signed on as well?
Yeah, Meslier signed a 3-year deal.
So
he wants to spend big, he said, as well.
So that's good then. That's it's good
interesting.
It's good to have that. The manager is going to be bold and he's going to go out there, and if he's got the player there that's going to cost that little bit more than what he would originally want to spend, he won't be afraid to do that and to spend that little bit extra.
I didn't think he had the money, but obviously he has. He's had it somewhere else, or he's got it from somewhere else.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What's your full deal as well? Because that was set to be a loan with a view to a permanent deal of 18 million as well. What's
that? Sorry, mate, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
The Augustin deal. The deal that...
Yeah, it's a bit shaky one. I know he's gone back over to Labsec, wherever he's come from. But the Leeds don't want to have him on a deal.
Leeds are obviously trying to pull out of that, yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to, but there's some sort of clause there.
There's a clause there that he has to sign for 18 million or something, which...
A lot of money for someone that didn't look fit when he played.
Yeah, he's unproven, and if he's somebody that doesn't look fit or doesn't get much game time in the Championship, then what's he going to do in the Premier League? And I'm sure Bielsa will want to sign some experienced heads for that sort of level as well. So, I don't know what he's going to do in terms of signing, strikers or anything like that, or new players, but that's the kind of player that Leeds, if you can get out of that one, then that'd be great for you to get out of, because he's the kind of player that I'm a bit unsure about him.
As soon as he went to the intense of Bielsa's training, that was it. He got injured.
Yeah,
straight away. Just didn't like the intensity of training.
I think it's getting used to German football's a lot slower paced.
Oh, massively.
Where the Championship and the Premier League are pretty fast paced games. So he's probably trying to build on that. But obviously, it's not easy to move from the Bundesliga to the Premier League or the Championship.
Yeah, true.
It's only, it's fairly young, isn't it? It's 22, 23? So if you can get him to adapt to that, then that would, it would be good in terms of a signing maybe. But, as I said, he doesn't really... if you can get, there's plenty of other players there you can get that are better than that. Even players that are going to be out of contract now, that'll be better than that.
There's been one that's been going around a lot, but I just don't think it'll happen. Is it Cavani? Cavanian?
Yeah, yeah.
But he wants 18 million or something daft.
The one from PSG, Edison Cavani.
Oh, Edison.
That's it, Cavani. Sorry, yeah. Benfica have pulled out today of a deal with him because of his wages.
And I don't think.
But apparently, apparently with the cause with Adidas that they've gone,
Yeah.
you can get a marquee player or something. I've heard rumours.
Oh, really? Okay, that's quite interesting to know.
Which, if he does go to Leeds, and obviously he's with Nike at the moment,
yeah.
would he go to Adidas? Adidas, he's got to be showing off in Adidas stuff, hasn't he?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's interesting to see that.
Mm-hmm. And how do you think Leeds will do next season? If you were to kind of, put some sort of prediction, do you think they'll go on and they might do it like a Sheffield United have done?
Yeah, I reckon top 10.
Yeah.
I just reckon the pace of how they play and the style they play, like City, they're really with the style of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
A lot different to some of the teams in that Premiership are absolutely shite.
That's right, and then you can find them out easily. The likes of Sheffield United, they come up from League One all the way through to the Championship and then the Premier League now, and they've done all right actually. They've beaten some big teams along the way, and I think Leeds will be the same.
Yeah, Villa have looked shocking. Norwich was shit, which is bad for them because they had a decent side in the Championship as well.
Mm.
Yeah, Norwich. I've always thought hits and miss with them. They've never ever. I don't think I've ever seen them stay up in the Premier League.
No,
ever.
But they've done all right. Even them. Like if you look at Villa beat Arsenal, which is not very difficult to do these days, to be fair. But then I think Sheffield United beat Arsenal in the league. I think Norwich drew with Arsenal at the Emirates. So,
how do you rate Aubameyang?
I love him. I think the guy's class.
Yeah.
The guy's the best player we've got in the whole of the Arsenal team, and we have to sign him on for a new contract at whatever cost. I was saying it after the FA Cup final. Give him a car, give him a house, give him a girl, give him whatever he wants.
True.
So thank you very much to you, Matthew, for joining us.
All right, pal. No worries. Anytime.
Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot.
And
Thank you.
we are actually from September the 9th. We are
going to be doing regular podcasts.
We are doing regular podcasts from Premiership to League 2 from 8 o'clock. I think I said.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So if you join on, you can come in as a guest again, Matthew.
Yeah. I'm also an admin on a Leeds United group as well. If you know LUFC News.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of the admin on there as well. So.
Okay, and then for next season, obviously Leeds are going to be in the Premier League, and obviously I'm going to be running the Arsenal new channel I've just set up, which is I'll have to remember what I said, what we called it now for me and Giggsy. I think it was Gooner Worldwide or Worldwide Gooner Elite, which we're going to be running as of this Monday. So if you want to come on and speak about the Arsenal Leeds games, of course, then feel free. You can get my link through.
Yeah, sound. I'll show my face on it. Definitely. Yeah.
All right, mate.
No problem.
So thank you very much, Matthew, for joining, and we'll see you again soon.
Cheers, pal. Take it easy.
See you, mate. Take care.
Bye.
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 And that was Matthew talking all things about Leeds, and he obviously thinks that Leeds are going to go up, but stay up
and do well. Yeah, like top half. Do well. I think so as well. Yeah. Cheers, Matt. Thanks a lot, mate. Worldwide Gooner Elite. Thanks, Bebs. Cheers.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
So, we'll give a big shout out to Giggsy and Mike, who have set up Worldwide Gooner Elite.
Exactly. Starts Monday afternoon UK time at 4 p.m. And if you're in the States, like if from Florida, it's going to be 11 a.m. And then we're going to be doing it after every game. So obviously the FA Cup final, we'll probably do we might do the Monday again, in fact, after that. And then obviously we've got the new season and that, but we'll, I might do a little review at the end of the season as well. And, if Giggsy wants to join on the review one as well, we might end up doing 3 podcasts between now and the end of the season.
And the start of the season, which is not that far away, which for anyone that hasn't seen it, the new Premier League and SkyBet Championship League 1 and League 2 season kicks off on the 12th of September. So
Yeah, so not too long actually. Only what?
just
a
over
month
6
and a half,
weeks.
month and a half. Yeah.
6 weeks time. So
So they don't get much of a break though. When they come out of this season, I think they end in about the 23rd, 24th of August if it's European, like Champions League or whatever. If they get to the final, and then they've only got like a 2-week break.
well, that's the point as well, because
Yeah.
they've already had a
Big break.
three and a half week break.
Mhm.
So a 3.5 month break.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely. That's
not
right.
3.5 week. 3.5 month break
Break already. Yeah,
due
12th
to
of
this
September,
COVID-19.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I can't wait for the season to start.
I've got a question for you that I've seen come across as well today. It's been across quite a bit of social media. Obviously, there's going to be no fans in the stadium, but what they have announced that they're going to try and do, possibly, is to have a group of 6 that are socially distancing, or a family from a household, I think it was, or from 2 households or whatever, that are allowed to go and watch games as of from the 12th of September. What do you think about that?
Well, in the lower leagues, they're looking at, well, Argo have just put out their season ticket up prices and all that.
Yeah.
Obviously, from the 12th of September, no fans are allowed in the ground until October.
Yeah, so about 4 5 weeks, whatever. Yeah.
So
3 4 weeks.
for 4 weeks, there's going to be games missing.
Yeah.
So, to be honest,
but what I reckon they'll do is, I reckon they'll give the fans those 4 games in cup, in like FA Cup or League Cup or whatever.
Well, they could do that, but depends what cups get used as well. This next season, because apparently they're scrapping the checker trade this season.
Good. It's a waste of time anyway. It's a horrible competition.
I've also heard they're scrapping the League Cup as well, just for this season as well, because obviously
there's a lot of teams that like the League Cup. If you're going to scrap one, you have to have the FA Cup. The FA Cup is the most romantic cup in the whole of the world.
I mean, everyone knows about it.
Yeah,
but I just think having fans from October would be better. I mean, it'd be social distance still 1 meter apart.
Yeah.
But I don't know how they're going to do it.
And how are they going to manage it? Are they going to have people like they have to wear a mask when they go into the stadium, or?
Well, obviously, I think everyone's going to have a COVID test going into the stadium, because obviously, if you come into contact with if a player falls over the barriers and comes into the stadium, into the stand, you're in contact with that player. So I think everyone should have a COVID test.
I do think they could end up wearing masks as well, at least to start it off.
I think till Christmas, you probably are. I think for the first half a dozen games, maybe even more, I think there'll be masks, or obviously screening protection.
Yeah,
because obviously they need to have some sort of protection. But I think
I agree with Matt as well in terms of like what he just put there about Leeds. That he forgot to say that he thinks with less games it will benefit Leeds. I think it will as well.
And obviously, I think more of the I think from Christmas, after Christmas, and all that.
Yeah.
So from New Year, I think we'll have a better understanding, and we can go back to normality.
Yeah, but then that's going to be difficult when at that time of the year it's obviously a lot colder and a lot more like the second spike could hit that point.
Well, we're set to have a second spike in November. Obviously, I think we're starting to have that now.
Oh, we are. There's because Leicester was in localized lockdown. Luton has now gone into a localized lockdown.
Blackburn have.
Yeah.
So I think I mean, it is rising a bit, but I hope it dies down.
Yeah, hopefully.
I mean, a virus is never. It's not just going to disappear. The virus is never going to disappear. It's just like having a flu.
Yeah,
that will never disappear. But obviously, we want some sort of normality.
that's right. So, in terms of we're on Championship at the moment, aren't we? We were talking about the Championship. So, I don't know. Do you want to review anything to do with Middlesbrough season?
Well, Middlesbrough season. Well, because obviously, second team is Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
Obviously, I would have loved. I mean, as a Plymouth fan, I would have loved Middlesbrough to come down to League One. But as a Middlesbrough fan as well, I'm glad they stayed in the Championship.
Yeah, so it's a little bit
mixed emotions.
Yeah.
But obviously, the start of the season, they didn't do well. I mean, Jonathan Woodgate, inexperienced manager. And then come Christmas, we beat the likes of West Brom, who have now gone on to be runners up.
Yeah.
Runners up. So, and I think the games I went and seen against Leeds United, which we narrowly lost without having a shot on target, and drawing to Nottingham Forest, which I thought we were brilliant against, but the inexperience was too keen. I don't think Woodgate was the right man. I think Steve Gibson done the right thing in the end, giving him one game after lockdown came back.
Yeah.
Give him one game. We lost that. Obviously, we announced the manager of Neil Warnock.
And he's done all right, actually, since he's come in. He's done pretty well, hasn't he? So
we played 8 games under him. He won 4, lost 4. Which,
so not too bad.
It's a 50% record. Yeah, we won the first game. The first manager to win the first game since Brian Robson did as player manager.
Yeah.
So it was quite difficult because obviously, it was just like we were in the relegation zone, them out of it.
But you finished a fair distance out of it in the end.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously, with the points deduction of Wigan, which
it's still going to be appealed, isn't it? Yeah,
which is subject to an appeal.
Yeah.
If they are successful, obviously we lose Barnsley. But
I was talking about that with Wigan, in fact, earlier, and Macclesfield, Stevenage, Wigan, and the whole situation and how it's affecting these sort of lower end clubs and clubs that are going to be in need of the income and the money, and that whole thing with Wigan. Struty even said to me on the thing, about the whole owners putting a bet on Wigan to get relegated or whatever it was.
Which shouldn't be allowed either.
Yeah,
but so obviously Middlesbrough finished 5 points outside the relegation zone, 17th place.
Yeah.
Not the best position in my opinion, but they lived to fight on and they stayed up. Hopefully Neil Warnock does stay on. If he doesn't, then hopefully
I think he will. No, I think he will now.
Hope he lives in Cornwall, so it's for a 46 game season. It might be a bit much for him.
Yeah.
But with the season starting again on the 12th, it gives Steve Gibson a bit of time to think, does Neil Warnock want to stay? I mean, obviously Neil Warnock done them last 8 games with his coaching staff without being paid, which obviously
that's a credit to him for sure. Yeah,
which is a big, massive credit because 71-year-old. I mean, he's been in football 40 years
Yeah,
as
yeah,
manager for 40
Uh-huh.
years, and it's just amazing what he's done. And I mean, I got to meet him 24 years ago, and I loved him, and I still love him. I loved him when he was at Palace. I loved him at
Mhm.
QPR. I loved him at Leeds, Rotherham. I mean,
All the
he's
way through his career. Sheffield United was it as well? Yeah,
Sheffield United, his
Yeah.
boyhood club
Mhm.
that he loves. I mean, he got them to the semi-final, which in the FA Cup.
Yeah, that's right. And they were unlucky as well.
Yeah, especially with that David Seaman save.
Yeah.
But I mean, to get one over Sheffield Wednesday as well on Wednesday night, I thought that was brilliant as well. 1-0 down as well.
Yeah, and come back and got a 2-1 win, yeah.
I mean, we were commentating on Liverpool-Chelsea, so...
Well, what a game that was as well. What a match that was. That was probably the best match we've done, isn't it, so far?
Well, and I might, because we did put that out onto YouTube as well, so if you want to watch that back, you can do via Facebook.
It's not just all about that game as well. Like there is, we do kind of cover the championship and stuff as well, and all of the twists and turns towards the end of that.
Yep. If you want to watch that all back, I will post. It's also on the Facebook channel, but obviously not everyone can see that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a link to the YouTube.
Come up twice. There we go. Here you go.
Yeah. There we go. So, Matthew says he's a funny guy. He really is.
He's a good character. Yeah.
I mean, I've become good mates with players that played under him on Facebook, and for me, it was just amazing when I messaged my favourite player, Ronnie Morget, who played under him in the 96 playoff final for Plymouth Argyle versus Darlington, and he scored the only goal.
That's right, yeah.
And he, I messaged him and said, what's your thoughts on it? Because obviously I'd like to see what his thoughts are, because it's a player that played under him. And he said, I think he'll keep you up. And he has kept us up, which I'm really happy about, because there was games where we should have beat them. But
I think if you are to keep him, I think you'll kick on next season. If he is to actually stay for next season and kind of complete that, I think you'll kick on and you'll do well. I think, if you look at the players that are in that squad, there's definitely some players in there that, even going back to have Premier League experience as well as, Championship experience too.
Yeah. I've just looked here as well. Obviously, the French Cup final, obviously going off a bit subject here, but the French Cup final between PSG and Saint Etienne, which takes place for the first time in 4.5 months in France.
Yeah.
They've allowed some fans in the stadium.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it says here, doesn't this look good? Fans back in football stadiums. Fewer than 5,000 spectators have been permitted at the 80,000-seater venue as part of strict health regulations. So that's obviously showing that fans can go back to watching football.
It's a good sign. It is a good sign.
Especially in a different country as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, good luck to PSG and Saint Etienne there.
It should be a good game, actually. They're two decent teams.
Yeah. So, obviously...
So that was in terms of Middlesbrough. Have we got any more guests lined up that want to join, or are we not at the moment?
We haven't got no guests in the studio at the moment.
Oh, well.
but
I'm sure
obviously,
we'll probably end up going on for a little while, so there'll be a few that
Well-
will join throughout, hopefully.
well, we're hopefully going on till 10:30,
Yeah.
11ish at the push.
All right, fair enough.
Which
So in terms of my team, I'll start with Arsenal. Really, I think you have to look at this as a crazy season. Whether it's on the pitch, off the pitch, it's been mad for Arsenal. We've had a number of different managers. Obviously, Emery was there after the sort of Europa League. At the start of the season, Emery was there, and then he was let go. Sacked, I should say. And Freddie Ljungberg come in, and then after that, now Mikel Arteta's come in, and I think Mikel's doing all right. I think Mikel's doing a good job considering the turmoil that he came into with the club. Even going back to Wenger, you can say that from a few years back too, the end of Wenger's tenure. But I think Arteta's doing really, he's doing well for us, but he's not a miracle man. Like, I know people are saying that he's worked under Pep and he's, learning off of Pep and stuff, but that's the point. He is learning off of Pep. And I think Arteta is a great manager. Give him time and he'll go on and he'll do really well. But just at the moment, I think this season has to be, even the fact we're in the cup final, if we win the FA Cup final, that sort of salvages something from the season. But, we shouldn't be in this position. We shouldn't be sat in 9th, 10th in the table, with a 8th place finish being the highest we can achieve. Like, it's not lowly Arsenal. It's Arsenal, even to anyone that knows football, Arsenal are a big club, a good club, a big club, and a club that should be up there, sort of, at least challenging for Champions League football, and doing well, like, being in the top 4 every season and in the Champions League. So I do think this has been a season of turmoil, as I said, and obviously, it's all about now we have to win the FA Cup to get into Europe. We have to, try our best to keep the likes of Lacazette and Aubameyang, and I don't know what we're going to do in terms of signings, if we can get somebody like Thomas Partey or anyone that, might leave Watford, like Sarr maybe, for next season as another winger. I don't really know what we can do in terms of next season, but I am confident that Arteta is the right man. That's something I am confident of.
So, obviously, Matt saying, what do you think of your manager now, mate?
I like him. I think he's really good. I think he's got a lot of, he's learning. You can see he's making mistakes, but I like the fact he's bold. I like the fact that, he can go out there, he can beat Liverpool, he can beat Man City. I know there were, the City game, you can say that, wasn't a dead game at all. The Liverpool game might have been, in terms of them winning the title and everything, but they wanted to win that game for the record, to kind of get that 100 points record and to go level and to overtake Man City. So they wanted to win that. So, and it shows fight. When you go 1-0 down, to come back like that and to put the pressure on the Liverpool players who don't ever make mistakes, or very rarely make mistakes. And you see, not one, but 2 world-class players in Van Dijk and Alisson that both make mistakes for our 2 goals. And, we defended really well on that day. We defended really well against Man City. And that's why the Villa game was so difficult, because the players had put a lot into those sort of 5 days, those 2 games in 5 days. And they were, I know they changed the team. They made 6 changes, but those players that come in are not good enough. They're not most of them are not kind of the same standard. Eddie Nketiah, yes, he's a great player for the Championship. Is he ready for playing the Arsenal first team? No, he's not.
And obviously, Eddie Nketiah playing for Leeds this season.
Yeah.
And then going on to showing what he can do, what he's learnt from Bielsa, and taking it into
and is he
gameplay.
Another thing I have to say about Eddie, is he a right midfielder or a right attacking midfielder? No, he's not. He was shoehorned into that team because of the injury to Reece Nelson. I think Arteta didn't want to play Pepe because Pepe had just played 90 minutes in the last few games. And Reece Nelson was taken injured, I think, the day before the game. So he said, right, Pepe, you can come on and make an impact off the bench when they're tiring. But Eddie Nketiah, I know he was trying to get into the team on the back of that suspension. But would he have played right-hand side if Reece Nelson was fit? No, he wouldn't.
No, I don't think he would have either. Ryan Davies, who you think is going to get to top 4? Obviously, we'll talk about that on the review of pre-season and previewing next season. But think that's going to get top 4. Obviously, it's Liverpool, Man City.
Mm-hmm.
They've already cemented first and second.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea are going to drop out, and it's going to be Man U and Leicester. Even though Man U and Leicester both play each other on Sunday.
Not possible then, because Leicester have to win that game.
Is it?
Yeah, Leicester have to win to get into the Champions League.
I'd like it to be Man U and Leicester, but if that can't happen,
I don't know about if Man U are to lose that game, if they can still, like, I don't know who Chelsea are playing or who.
They're playing Wolves.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, Leicester can be Man U Leicester.
Okay. I don't think Leicester will get through. I think Leicester will drop out. I think it's going to be Chelsea and Man United.
I mean, Leicester are on 62 points.
Yeah.
And definitely guaranteed European football next season.
Yeah, I think Europa League though. I don't think they'll get into the Champions League now. I don't think they'll beat United.
I mean, it's at Leicester as well, I think.
Yeah, I think it is, but I don't think they'll beat them.
Yeah, it's at King Power. It's going to be hard, but hopefully it is Leicester, Man U, because I want Chelsea in the Europa League unless they win the FA Cup. Well, if they win the FA Cup, then they get another space gets opened, which then goes down to Tottenham.
Yeah,
because nobody can catch Tottenham either. So,
but what I would love, and I'm saying this as an Arsenal fan, I would love it if Spurs got into the last spot and then we won the FA Cup and got into the Europa League and obviously knocked them back down out of it.
Yeah, well, obviously these things happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you win the FA Cup, then yeah, Tottenham don't get European football.
I would love that. That would just be, to say that we've done that this season when our season's been so hit and miss, mostly miss, in fact, that would be something else, really. Especially now that their fans are all celebrating the fact that they finished above us for the last 4 years, like that would just kind of put them back in their place a little bit.
Yeah, well, at the moment it's 5 points between you two.
Yeah.
Hopefully it can go to 2, maybe even go as much as 8.
Yeah, maybe. But we got Watford. So that's a hard game, obviously. Watford have got a load to play for, haven't they? So.
Well, yeah, Watford on the verge of staying up if they beat Arsenal. They'll be safe. But then obviously Aston Villa have got a game against West Ham.
West Ham and then Everton are playing. Is it Everton Bournemouth or is it?
Everton Bournemouth, yeah.
Yeah, and Bournemouth have got a little bit of a chance as well, but very slim now.
Crikey. and that game, Everton Bournemouth, is live on Sky Sports Golf.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
On the golf. Wow.
Everton Bournemouth, Sky. I think they're expecting a lot of tee-offs.
Yeah, maybe.
And Crystal Palace Tottenham's on Sky Sports Action.
Definitely would be the icing on the cake, yeah.
Palace Tottenham Sky Sports Action. Chelsea Wolves Sky Sports Football, which Burnley Brighton
Sky Sports F1.
No, because there's
No?
F1 this weekend, didn't there, as well?
Of course there is, yeah. Burnley Brighton, surely that's got to be Sky Sports Rugby.
Well, we don't have one of them, do we? Sky
No,
Sports
but-
Arena.
Yeah.
And then obviously Arsenal, Watford, Sky Sports Premier League,
Yeah.
and Southampton, Sheffield United, Sky Sports Mix. So, I mean, I think I need 6 devices.
Especially we don't need 6 devices.
Nah.
We're doing watch-alongs anyway, so we'll be fine. We've got, yeah.
Obviously, Matt's just said there he wants to see Villa go down.
Yeah, I've got 2 devices. I'll have one game there and one game here, so that's all right.
Yeah, and I'm going to probably end up having... Well, they'll all be on Sky Sports somewhere.
Actually, I've got my phone. I've got 3 devices.
You forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got the laptop,
iPad or something like that, yeah.
phone, iPad,
Yeah.
and the Xbox. So that's 4.
And actually, there's another TV, so I could actually put another one on that TV as well. So I've got 4 too.
But obviously, we're gonna watch. We'll have 2 games on.
Yeah.
I'll have one on the laptop, one on the Xbox, maybe even on my phone. I don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, if you might even see a second headphone in my ear, because obviously I can't always look down at my phone just to watch. So while live on air, if there's anyone else out there that wants to give their thoughts on their seasons with the teams that they support, then click on that link that's pinned and obviously enter the studio, because you can come in and have your
Well, you know, I might as well carry on with what I was saying. Obviously, I said about Arsenal. I haven't mentioned Stevenage yet. As much as I'm trying to avoid it, mentioning them at the moment. Well, I say that I'm interviewing all of their ex-players, so I'm not really avoiding it, but because that's one of the questions I'm asking everyone. But what would you sort of say about Stevenage this season? Obviously, it's been a real challenge, isn't it, in terms of the whole situation with the 4 managers and 3 wins, and still might not be down, still might end up getting a reprieve yet. So from a Stevenage perspective, as a fan, this has been a nut season. I didn't expect it. We just finished 1 point off the playoffs last season. Put that into perspective, right? This season we were awful. We were a shambles.
Yeah, I mean, as SFC interviews you do, you did an interview with Fraser Franks.
Yeah, Wednesday.
And he said 3 wins, you deserve to go down.
Yeah, and he's spot on. Yeah,
he is spot on. I mean, but obviously the season ended early for quite early. I mean, Stevenage still had
9 or 10 games left.
10 or 11 games left to play, I think.
Yeah, and one of them was a game in hand, and then we also had to play Macclesfield, Morecambe, Carlisle, Oldham, and 3 other teams that were like in the places directly above us as well.
Yeah,
I can't remember who they were. But virtually, I think it was the team above, all the way up to 7 places above, were still left to play.
Yeah, and you still had Macclesfield to play as well.
Yeah.
Which could have seemed as a big 6-pointer, but obviously Macclesfield on the verge of having more points deducted, hopefully. I mean,
possibly. I don't know. It's hard to know, isn't it?
I mean, now with the season dates set,
yeah.
Did Stevenage have a say in what was happening? who knows? I mean,
Yeah, like I know at the moment the decision has been finalised that the club are going to be relegated, but then there is an appeal which is going through, and I think the appeal decision comes out in a couple of weeks. I think it's the start of August. I think it might be next week.
let's see if we can find out Stevenage
I think it's next week. I think it's about the 5th of August, 5th, 6th of August, something like that.
FC.
So like 2 weeks time. Yeah.
Let's see, because obviously we would like to.
I think it is about. It's the start of August, I think. Yeah.
Can't find anything on that, but obviously we can hopefully.
But they've started, you know, what I will say about Stevenage and how they've set up at the moment is, let's have a look. I'm just looking here. If I Googled it, in fact.
They've actually signed some
good
players.
Good players, yeah. If you look at the players that have all signed now, if I was to Wikipedia all their players that they've now got, that they've gone in and signed, there is obviously Inni Effiong, who's a really well-known National League striker. He's well known around that division, and he's knows where the back of the net is, and also had a trial with the club as well a couple of years ago. Also Billy Johnson as well, who's another young up-and-coming goalkeeper, and then Elliot Osborne as well, who was involved with the likes of Stockport and Tranmere, and just come from Stockport, I should say, and then Ross Marshall as well, the young defender, Femi Akinwande, who came from Billericay, and that was Ronnie Henry. Obviously works at Stevenage as a helps out with the youth and stuff, and he plays for Billericay, so he basically was the one that told Revs about that. And then today we signed Romain Vincelot as well, who has got a bit of a career in the Football League, playing for Crawley and Bradford and Shrewsbury and Coventry and Leyton Orient and Brighton. And
I saw that earlier, and I was like, I'm sure
he was linked with the club for a while actually, and he was on trial for I think a couple of weeks. He's been in now, and there's still a few more. In fact, that I don't know how certain they are to sign, but there's a few more that will be probably signing in the next few days that are on trial there as well.
So obviously that's Stevenage's thoughts and all that.
What I will say is what I did see today, which made me laugh. Leyton Orient have Yaya Toure on trial.
What?
Look at it on their Twitter page.
If they've get Yaya Toure,
yeah, he is on. I don't know if he's actually on a trial or if he's just training with them, but yeah, even that still comes to something at some of the time.
Today I was just trying to get my legs going, but Monday will be more with the ball. Yaya Toure was lightly involved with the O session today, but is looking forward to getting stuck in.
Yeah, so he's on a trial or a...
Well, I know he's back playing. Well, he's been playing in the Chinese first division, as they call it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the second division.
It'd be interesting to see if he is actually, involved in any of their pre-season games or anything like that.
Oh yeah, I think the manager and the staff was fantastic. They just.
Is this his interview? Is it?
Yeah, it looks like he's on trial.
Yeah.
With.
So that's a big name, isn't it? That's a bit of a coup if they manage to get him in.
But then obviously with who is Leyton Orient's manager nowadays?
That is, hold on, I do know it. Oh, I did know it. I'll have to check.
Is it still Ross Embleton?
I don't know.
Yes, it is. Still
Yeah.
Ross Bolton. So, who's not even had... He's been interim head coach of Leighton Orient 3 different spells.
Mm-hmm.
The latest one was obviously when Justin Edinburgh passed away,
Yeah, of course.
which was just over a year ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And he got given the permanent job, which it was good because I thought he did well with Leighton Orient.
And they've still got a couple of good players on their books. I think they've got
Joby McAnuff.
Joby's still there. I think he might even, I don't know, but there's a chance he might be doing an interview with me, so I'll ask him about that.
But obviously he's been doing a lot of Sky Sports as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So hopefully.
I know there's a few that I'm doing that are still playing, and
Dale Gorman.
Yeah, Dale Gorman's another one. Fraser was good friend. Well, is good friends with him, I should say as well. Fraser Franks is.
He's just been released by
Yeah, got released. Yeah.
Matt Harold
Mm-hmm.
and James Oliver.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But so obviously going back to reviewing the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
And even if you look at, there's quite a few players on there. There's a couple of big name players from that division. Yeah.
Obviously, everyone's thoughts on Liverpool winning the Premier League.
Massively deserved. They were the best team by a long way. Yes, they didn't end up going unbeaten and undefeated because of the whole situation with Watford when they lost to them. But no, they've been deserved winners all season. They've been the best team. If you look at their squad, when they've got every single man fit in the sort of best positions, where they've got like Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, Gomez, Robertson, all the way through that team, they're really talented players. If you look in the front three, from Firmino and Salah and Mane, that is a lethal front three. And that midfield, Naby Keita and the likes of Jordan Henderson, and it's a squad game, and that's where their squad comes in really well. Even the likes of Origi's come in and done well, and James Milner, of course, has played in 4 or 5 different positions all season, and they've got a good squad.
Yeah, they really do. Obviously, there's a lot of things going on in the world of football. I mean, Liverpool, in my opinion, they totally deserve it. 96 points at the moment, which is quite ironic. Justice for the 96.
Yeah, good point, actually. So, but I don't know whether that means they'll end up losing the Newcastle game, but I don't know.
Well, who knows? So, if Ed's still there,
Ed was saying before that he thinks Liverpool going to pop a spank them up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But no, I'm just trying to think. Liverpool, didn't they win? Hold on, was it 1999 they won the FA Cup?
99. They won it in 2001.
Yeah, 2001. Sorry, no, it's 1999 was Man United when they beat Newcastle.
Yeah.
Because that's when United won the treble. They won the Champions League, the league, and that's right.
FA Cup.
Yeah.
99, yeah.
They beat Newcastle, yeah.
So,
and that's another team that, Man United have been a bit hit and miss this season as well. Like Arsenal, obviously they're going to finish higher than Arsenal, but they've been a bit hit and miss. Chelsea have been hit and miss. Spurs have been hit and miss. Apart from the main two, the rest of them, are more than capable of getting beat on any day. And even Liverpool and Man City have shown that too in the last few weeks since the lockdown, since the restart.
Yeah. I think there's been a lot going on
Yeah.
I really hope that Liverpool do get 99 points.
I think
'cause
they
that
will. I think they'll beat Newcastle.
Yeah, obviously I think they will, but you know, with what's been going on this week, this season, anything can happen. So
that's right. And then I'm just looking at going back to the Championship as well. Obviously, the end of that season the other day. How good is it for somebody like Luton to still be up there? You know, they survived in the last few days, and a lot of people thought they were, going to be dead and buried and go down.
Well, it's quite ironic because Luton were actually rock bottom.
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
and then since lockdown,
they've pulled themselves out.
And obviously, since they sacked, can't think who they sacked now.
Oh, and replaced him with Nathan Jones again. Yeah.
Replaced him back with Nathan Jones. Yeah. Who was it? Who did they sack?
Trying to remember now, because Luke told me. My mate Luke is a big Luton fan.
Yeah,
we were talking about it just after when it all restarted, and he was really confident they'd stay up, and I was like a little bit unsure. I didn't really know, but he was.
Why have I just typed in his name on them in Google?
Whose?
Luke's.
Oh, Luke. Do you know who I'm on about? Luke
Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to get
him
him
on there. That they'd get a result, and yeah. It's really weird when you look at this table now, because I'm looking at the League One table, right? And it still has. It just looks weird having Wickham promoted with 59 points, like for the playoffs.
It was Graham Jones.
That's it, yeah.
Who?
It looks weird.
And then they replaced him
with Nathan Jones.
With Nathan Jones, who actually was the manager before Graham Jones.
Yeah, then he went to Stoke, didn't he?
Yeah, because
this just looks weird. Coventry on 67, then Rotherham 62, Wickham 59, then Oxford 60. But Oxford missed out, and Oxford finished below Wickham. That's weird.
Yeah, that's because obviously they weren't on points per game, and Wickham had more.
Yeah,
they had more games to play, so their points will obviously. Yeah, it's just weird, but.
And they were on the same points as Peterborough, and obviously, Peterborough had
quite a lot.
They had quite a lot to say about that, didn't they? Dara and some of the other Peterborough
backroom stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I think Barry. I think I seen something from Barry Fry the other day. He was really. It was the worst thing he's ever seen in football. He's
not managing Stevenage in League Two. Then that's something that's worse than that. If you look at the table there, and it's, I don't even want to go there, to be honest. I'll leave that to the courts and the judges. They'll find a way of getting justice in the end. I'm sure they will.
But who knows what happens with that? Because in the end, Peterborough could have said, "No, we're not happy." We could have and took that to a tribunal, which would have obviously been held like now.
Yeah.
But because they just got on with it, and I think Darren McAnthony, he is a good man. Don't get me wrong, but
I like him. I like how he interacts with the fans. I like how he's always
always active on Twitter.
I'm active. I like that about him. I think he's
a very fair bloke.
Yeah.
And to be honest,
I think he uses social media in the right way. There's certain people and certain people in the game that don't.
As we know, Tom Pope.
Yes, prime example.
Who's now just going to serve a 6-game ban, subject to an appeal because of taking the game into disrepute, basically.
Yeah. In regards to a anti-Semitic, I think it was racism tweet that he put out. Yeah,
which isn't good. I mean, he's a good lad. I like him as a footballer, but the way he acts,
If you're that good a footballer, let your football do the talking.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say too much because you never know who's watching and listening.
Yeah. Oh, for
Because
sure.
we're actually on a Facebook page.
Yeah.
Who knows? He could have liked this on a fake account. That's why I'm just.
But no, that's what I see. Like the whole thing about he was trying to rile up Man City and stuff. Like I know he scored against them in the end.
That was quite ironic.
That was quite funny. Like I'll give him his dues for that. That was quite funny.
That was actually hilarious because obviously, I mean, some of the stuff that he says on Twitter, I don't agree.
Sometimes it can get too heated and too much. Yeah.
And to be honest, he is probably the most hated footballer in League Two.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we don't know what's going on there either because I'm sure Port Vale had a little issue as well, but
maybe I don't know.
I'm not fully aware of it. So,
No.
but I'm trying to see if
the
I can.
The League One table as well now. Because we haven't touched on anything in League One. We touched on some stuff in the Premier and Championship, and in League Two, but we kind of completely avoided League One, haven't we, so far? So I'm looking at a few stats and stuff from that. But we covered the Wickham game in the playoffs. The final that was really good, wasn't it? They done really well to get through, and I was talking to Robin Trout about it today, and a side like Wickham to be up there in the Championship, they deserve it. Credit to them, and I know Darius Charles was a big part of that. Who was a former Stevenage player, and they've still got Akinfenwa there, and still managed by Gareth Ainsworth, who's a good manager, and he had a lot to do with them getting promoted, and even from League Two, he'd done a lot with them as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a Port Vale fan on as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, someone that we both know really well, Jordan Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
I've asked him. Hopefully, you can message Tom Wood, see if he can get on.
Yes, I'll speak to him. Yeah.
Danny Lusby.
Yeah. Ross is
Ivan.
online. Tom Woods.
Ross is always online.
True.
I'm just going.
What about Jordan? Have you spoke to George?
Stringer?
Yeah.
I've messaged him. He's seen it, but hasn't replied. I'm obviously. I've messaged Andy Campbell as well, and
should we try and get Brad on the Exeter one?
Yeah, Brad can come on. He can give his thoughts on Exeter and Leeds as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll join us because he loves coming on these shows.
He likes these channels, doesn't he? Actually,
he's getting more involved with it because he could be setting up a website for me.
Yeah, I think he's going to. Yeah.
I just don't know what to put on it.
Yes. Shane. I might ask. Shane's doing a show. He won't come on, won't he? He's a Aston Villa fan.
Shane. Oh. Right.
What?
Port Vale fan Jordan Lawrence has said yes. He's going to come on. So
I think Brad's hopefully. He said he's not doing anything else, but I think Brad might come on as well.
Obviously, Jordan
Lawrence. Danny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just tried to put in RS Media on air for Brad, and it just comes up saying, "Want to join our stream for Ars Media?" Yeah. We're now the media of QPR.
Well, we're not.
They're a good little side as well. Actually, I used to support them a little bit with my brother. He used to be a QPR fan, and Ilias Chair and stuff. I do follow him now.
I've just asked the Portsmouth fan as
Yeah.
well.
Uh-huh.
I'm going through my people that are online because I don't want to really distract people.
No, fair enough. Just looking here about Southend as well. Southend, their winding up petition has now been adjourned until 16th of September. Relegated League One club owe a unspecified amount of tax to HM Revenue, who issued the petition. Southend will look to settle the debt through refinancing, with 502 homes planned to be built on the Roots Hall area when they move to their new Fossett's Farm Stadium. Obviously, they're now managerless as well, with Sol Campbell leaving.
Yeah, let's see if I can get.
Yeah, Brad said he's going to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
But Exeter again, like another team that's done really well in the playoffs against, getting to the final. I know they got absolutely torn apart by Northampton in the end, but they done well to get there. Jordan's on. He's there.
Yep, I've seen. So we'll welcome Jordan Lawrence, Port Vale fan.
Manager? Port Vale manager. It's not football manager. So we're not doing the football manager save now, right? Is that next one we're doing? Is it when we finish the Premier? We're doing League Two, yeah.
Good evening, Jordan. How are you doing, mate?
You right, fella?
I'm all right. How are you two?
I'm all right, mate. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I want to start you off with the first question about Port Vale. So, what have you seen about Tom Pope today? Have you seen that, and what do you think about that?
It's a bit of an odd one because it's weird because in the statement it said that they saw that he had no anti-Semitic intentions in the tweets that he posted, but they've banned him anyway. So it's a bit of a weird one, but it is what it is. Just got to deal with it, I suppose. But they have said they will appeal, though.
Yeah,
6 games.
But I don't know what that's going to be. Is that going to be for the start of next season? I take it now. Yeah.
Well,
I think so.
Yeah. So how do you think Port Vale were done this year, anyway?
A lot better than I thought they were going to do. I was just hoping for a mid-table finish and not to fight relegation, and we ended up fighting for the playoffs. So really, I'm quite happy with how the season's gone.
Decent cup run as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Did you go to that, the Man City game?
Yeah, I did. I went to that. It was amazing.
I was going to say that must have been really amazing. Obviously, to score against Man City as well. Tom Pope was, he kind of come out and said he'll score in that one, and he was true to his word that he did. So.
Yeah, I mean, only him and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang were the 2 players to score against Manchester City in the FA Cup this season. So that's quite an achievement when you think about it.
Tom Pope of Port Vale in League Two, and then Aubameyang, who, is now looking at being offered a £250,000 a week new deal. So it's quite good. Yeah,
definitely.
So now, what do you think about League Two as a whole? Obviously, I touched on it a minute ago with Stevenage, and how surprised are you with how League Two has gone? Obviously, Stevenage last season were right on the verge of getting into the playoffs by 1 point, and then this season just capitulated, and are now fighting to stay in the division with the whole Macclesfield thing.
I mean, with any of the 3 leagues in the Football League, I think anything can happen to anyone. I mean, Cheltenham finished 4th in the end, but next season they could be fighting to stay up. So you never know with clubs. I mean, I know that the clubs that come up from the National League tend to normally do quite well in their first season up, I think. I think Stevenage did that. Yes,
Stevenage done it, won the conference, and then got promoted out of League Two via the playoffs against Torquay. Yeah.
So it's anyone's game in League Two. Honestly, when a season starts, even though all the betting companies and everyone have their favourites to go up and favourites to go down, it never normally ends like that.
And Stevenage were, favourites to not to go down. They were one of the favourites to be in the playoffs again.
Yeah, and we were one of the favourites to go down because, I mean,
Yeah.
the previous 2 seasons we finished in 20th, so
Mm.
it makes sense. But yeah,
It's just a weird season in terms of everything, whether it's on the pitch, off the pitch, everything right now has just been strange and
yeah,
it's just been weird.
yeah.
You right, bro?
Yeah, obviously, Port
He's like-
Vale obviously only got to play Argyle once as well, which is not good. But
Yeah.
obviously, what was your thoughts on it ending as well? Quite premature.
I mean, I think it was the only option because a lot of the clubs couldn't afford to play games behind closed doors. So I think it was the best option. And I know some owners, even Vale's owners, said that they sort of reluctantly voted to end the season, but they just did what was best for everyone rather than best interest for us. So I'm fine with how it ended.
Do you know much about, in terms of the Vale owners? Were they favourable in getting somebody to be relegated, or were they on the side of no relegation? What sort of side were they on?
I don't think they said whether they were favourable in that or not. They just came out and said that they just voted to end the season because that was what was best for every club, and they were just thinking about everyone as opposed to just the club they own. So it was.
That's definitely one of the few that tried to send Stevenage down on the back of last season. I know. I think we beat you 4-1 last season, and after that, I think there was a few of your fans were having a bit of a scrap with each other, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I think so. I know Tom Pope has said in the past, I think like the one club who wants to beat is Stevenage because he just hates the way they played.
Yeah. Well, most of us hate him as well, so don't worry about that.
I think a lot of people hate him.
Yeah, would make sense.
Just seeing if Stevenage played Port Vale once or twice. I know Tom Pope got his way this season because he scored the winning penalty at the Lamex and the 1-0, didn't he? So
yeah,
I don't know if there was a game at Vale Park or not.
I can't remember because I missed a lot of games last season. So
just trying to have a look on there if there was or not. Didn't look like there was. I think he might have still had that to play.
Same what, Joshua?
Let's see. Hold on a second. I want to have a look. It won't even tell you now, will it? Anyway, on the fixtures, or will it?
Yeah, it should do. Do. Stevenage v Port Vale.
probably got it written on a calendar somewhere in my house, but it's downstairs.
They played both times.
What was the score at Vale Park then?
Vale Park, it was 1-1, and at the Lamex, it was 1-0 to Port Vale.
So, wow, we actually got a point. Wow, we actually managed to get a result against somebody this season.
Yeah.
I mean, I know if you'd have played us at home, you won't have beaten us because only one team beat us at home this season. I can't even remember who it was.
Yeah. Well, we definitely didn't beat you at home at your ground because we've only won 3 games this season. And I could probably, if I think back, a little bit, then I'll probably be able to get all 3 of them out. So
let's see who were the 3 teams that actually did.
One of them was was it Grimsby?
Let's see the Port Vale result.
I think one was Grimsby. One was
because we played you at Vale Park.
Yeah. I remember listening to that on the radio. We were just driving home from Manchester Airport because we'd just come home from holiday, and all we were hearing was our players going down injured. I think we made all 3 of our subs in the first half or something.
Probably.
And I'm sure you did beat us.
Yeah, I think we won like 2-0 or something.
1-0 it was.
1-0.
Just the team. Nathan Smith scored the only goal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you made all 3 subs in the first half. Yeah.
Yeah. 3 injuries.
and one of the subs got injured.
One of the subs.
Oh yeah.
Really.
It was
the Stevenage wins. I'm just going to look for them now. I probably won't be able to. No, it was last year anyway. I don't think we won any this year. We lost the penalty to. Oh no, Cambridge.
Yeah, you beat Cambridge
We
2-1.
No. Don't disrespect us like that. We beat Cambridge away 4-0.
What?
I mean, at least when you win well.
Yeah. And then we won a few games in the Checker Trade. We beat Bristol Rovers and teams like that. I think we won more in the Checker Trade than we did in the league. But let's have a look. Bristol Rovers. I actually think we did.
You even beat Southend as well.
Yeah, Colchester, Southend. Yeah, but we've beaten more teams in the Checker Trade than we did in the league. There you go. That says it all.
You even drew 2-2 with Macclesfield, the team that's set.
Beat Morecambe. Morecambe was one I said that. Morecambe and Grimsby. I knew that, and the other one was Cambridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're unbeaten against Cambridge this season.
We only played them.
Wickham, you beat Wickham in the Checker Trade as well.
Yeah, so we won 5 games in the Checker Trade, or 6 games, and we won 3 league games. Mad. And we drew with we beat Fulham under 21s on penalties as well.
You beat Morecambe, Fulham under 21s.
See, if you look at that, that's probably the high of our season. We've got 2 wins on the bounce.
You beat Stevenage. It drew with Peterborough in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we've got 2 wins on the bounce. And, if you include that one on penalties, we beat them on the Tuesday, and then we beat Morecambe on the Saturday, and then we lost to Swindon. And then actually after that was the 1-1 with Port Vale, and then Grimsby. So we were actually in decent form at that point. We beat Fulham on penalties, then we beat Morecambe, then we only narrowly lost to Swindon, who I think were near the top of the league at the time. Then we drew with Port Vale, and I think we went, so that was that one.
you beat Bristol Rovers.
After that, we beat somebody else, Grimsby, and then we beat Wickham, and then we lost to Colchester. So actually, in that month of October, we did all right. I think that was when Sampson was in charge. Yeah.
Yeah, so you weren't.
And then we drew with Walsall, and then Peterborough.
Actually,
yeah,
you beat Wickham in the Leasing Cup trophy, then won against Grimsby, then drew with Port Vale, then only lost 1-0 to Swindon.
Yeah.
Then, that.
It's a shame though. We only lose to some of these teams. We've only lost narrowly. We've only lost to Swindon by 1 goal. We lost to Plymouth because of a 96th-minute goal. We lost to who else was up there? Then we go and we get absolutely spanked at home to Crewe. So
Yeah, so it's a weird, weird season, but hopefully Port Vale can do well next season, which now starts on the 12th of September.
Yeah, that hopefully we can do well because we've kept most of the squads. I think we had 7 players who were out of contract who we wanted to offer new contracts, and we've kept them all. So we've kept most of the squad,
which is quite good.
Yeah.
So thank you very much to you, Jordan, for.
I think Brad was there, and now he's gone again.
Jumping in.
You're welcome.
And we will see you again soon.
Okay.
Yeah,
thanks for having me on.
We're starting off the new season as well on the Football Manager, aren't we? The new saves mod, the second season starts, so that'd be good fun.
Yeah. I still don't know who I'm going to be managing yet either.
Nor do I. But obviously,
But
obviously, I've spoke to George because obviously he had to fast forward it, and he didn't get me to let me accept that I was gonna take on because sometimes the chairman give you an interview to see if you can get 8 points from your next 5 games. I never got that chance, so I've asked George if I can stay as Leicester. So, which I think would be fair.
Who went down? Were you one of the teams that went down with you then in the end? Villa.
Yeah, it was
You
Norwich,
don't-
Villa, and Newcastle. I basically relegated Villa and Norwich myself. I managed the bottom two teams. Yeah, Sheffield United. Newcastle played Sheffield United on the final day, and whoever basically won that would stay up, and Sheffield United won that.
Oh, right.
Which also sent me down.
It was like that as well. There was a big title race. I remember. I think I had to win, and I won my game, and then he had to lose, but he didn't. He doesn't really lose anyway, does he? So
no.
I mean, no. Well, he did against me.
Yeah.
I mean, I managed to get a draw away there with Norwich. I don't know how.
I gave him his first defeat.
I don't know how many he actually lost. He scratched me up in the FA Cup. I remember that win about 6-0, whatever it was.
I remember. I actually remember just like. I mean, I was on the verge of getting sacked, and then the next minute I'm beating Man City 2-0, drew with Chelsea. I was just like, what's going on?
I'm just happy to be away from Villa because that was an awful squad, that Villa squad. Awful squad.
I don't think Nick did very well with them, and I think that's why he moved on to Chelsea.
He did better than me and Brad did.
Brad didn't stay there for that long, did he? He was only there for a short while.
Neither of us got a win with them.
I think Brad... He played me and he lost. I think it was 4 or 5-0. And after that, he was like, "No, I'm done with this team."
I think it was the only team I comfortably beat when I was manager of Norwich. None of the wins I got with Norwich were simple, apart from that one. I beat him 2-0 easily.
That's all right, though. So at least you won a game in the Premier League. So there you go.
Yeah.
Who went up? Brentford went up from the save, didn't they?
I think it was West Brom, Brentford, and Bristol City that went up.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll see if you can go to Brentford. Brentford's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I can't get them, I'm going to ask if I can take Bristol City.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, George asked me if I got Bristol City, would I sign Tim Krul back? I was like, are you mad?
Right. Thank you very much, George. Going off.
You're welcome. Cheers, thanks for having me on.
Have a good night, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
See you later, mate.
See ya.
See you, mate. Hopefully Brad's going to join. He said he was setting up his computer or getting a drink or something. What's he saying there? Jordan is doing the predictions for the league score, the prediction and the fixtures for this weekend. That's what he's doing right now.
Yummy.
Who else is online? Anyone?
There's too many people I know. Josh, are you wanting to jump in? If you are,
I don't know if he's still there. Is he, or has he gone off?
Jump this link. No, I've got him on Messenger anyway. So,
Jordan's tagged me in. Oh, so I'm currently 6th in the division on the prediction on the Division 1 table. Are you doing that or not?
No, I only joined the group.
All right.
February time.
I'm 6th. I'm only 4 points off of 4th. Daniel Evans is top of League One. Then it's Luke Thompson. Then it's Taylor. Then Matt Driscoll. Then Dominique. Then me. Then Harry. Then Jaden. Then Lewis. Then Harry. Then Russ. Then Ryan. Ryan Welton. Then Andrew. Then Jenny. Then Sam. Then Bernie. Then David. And then Russ is just above the relegation zone by 4 points. He's ahead of Scott, and then Jake, and then Mitchell May, and then Dean. That's the league. Yeah. League One table for that. Nice, Brad, man.
And here comes none other than two rivals to me. Brad Hardware.
Yeah,
look at that smile on his face.
He
loves these shows.
He just looks at the league table. He's like, "Yeah, happy days."
Yeah. How is everyone?
Good, mate.
Yeah, I'm
very
not
well.
bad. Not bad.
You're the second Leeds fan we've got on, and we haven't had Rush yet.
Yet, even though he says he's busy, but
yeah, he'll be on later probably. Yeah.
Is he? Do you think he's still celebrating from? He's probably still celebrating the promotion.
Yeah,
maybe.
probably.
Well, since last week, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I am. My dad's still got the flag up in the garden.
Oh, that's quite good.
Let's go and burn it.
I was running out. I was running out of toilet roll, right?
I am running out of toilet. Oh. As everyone knows, Brad does live like 40 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
so I could easily get
Yeah,
to
you'd need to find my address first.
just find the Leeds flag.
Just find the flag. It'd be anyone.
Just fly over the whole of Exeter with an aeroplane.
Yeah, there's the Leeds flag. Boom.
The only flag that's still out. Yeah.
So, firstly, what's your thoughts on Exeter? Because that's your hometown.
In terms of what?
Their season.
Yeah, like getting to the playoffs, obviously, and
I mean, it
all of
was
that.
great that they managed to get to the playoffs. But I was quite disappointed about how they just bottled it in the final.
Yeah, we commentated on it, didn't we, Ryan? We watched it and
Yeah,
commentated on it.
I
and-
jumped on afterwards, didn't I? And
Yeah.
even at half time, I was saying, "Yeah, I'm optimistic that we can pull it around." And then no,
No.
More goals in
Northampton
the more goals in the second half, wasn't there as well, and the red card.
oh well, yeah, Dean Moxey's red card. That, to be fair, coming from an Exeter fan, if I was the referee, I would have given it. I would have given him the red, big time.
And now he's been released from
He's been
Exeter
let go again. Yeah.
from his hometown club.
Yep.
I think he's set to retire now,
Maybe I don't know,
or
Unless
maybe
we
even
drop
going to
down
non-league.
Let's sign him at
But-
Stevenage. He'll do.
Torquay. We're
Our
going
match
to
that we're
that.
going to stream.
We're going to that conversation again.
We're gonna stream the Torquay and
Stephen
Stevenage.
in.
Yeah.
That's if we can get to the game, because obviously due to fans.
As I was
and all-
joining, it did say that you can have like up to 10 people on this, so you just have like 10 different phones around the pitch, and then
Just get,
exactly.
get the players, get the manager.
One in each corner.
Yeah.
One
in each corner, one behind each goal.
Dugout.
What's that? So that's 4, 6.
The two
Um,
dugouts.
2 on halfway.
Yeah. No, the two dugouts.
Yeah, you're gonna want the ones to monitor offside.
Yeah. VAR.
So, hold on, let me count this. So we've got 4 for the goals. We've got 4 for the corners, 2 for the goals.
Mm-hmm.
How many were saying for the dugouts?
1 on each.
That gives us 8.
Yeah.
I say 1 on both.
Yeah. There you go. Look, perfect.
2 to mark the offside.
And that's it then. That's done. That's 10.
Oh, this is just going to be mental.
And then obviously the main match one.
Oh, well, that's 11. There you go. 11. That's the.
No, because
11.
I just done it as 1 for both dugouts. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Split across. Yeah.
You can have 11 because one guest.
True.
Oh, is it up to 10 guests?
It says up to 10 guests, doesn't it?
Oh, I thought it was just up to 10 people, including the host.
11 then. All right.
So it's 11 people.
So
we'll just
we
put
can get-
one on each player.
public announcement: when we can get to a game of Torquay United, we'll be streaming it live on RS Media. Make sure you turn your notifications on.
Well, I'm sure we will. It'll be good fun.
Oh.
No, so I've set up my own Arsenal channel as well now. I don't know how much you know about that. I don't know if I followed you. I followed Rye. I followed Russ and a few others.
Hey,
Oh, what, is
James
this on Twitter?
Costley.
Yeah.
I've not seen anything. To be fair, I don't really go on Twitter that much.
I might not have followed you, to be honest. I was just following
There's
him.
someone that says, "Oh, follow me on Twitter."
It is called the Worldwide Gooner Elite is what it is. It's going to be a podcast after every game.
The last person to follow me was RS Media and Rice Only. Funnily enough.
Well, I'm going to follow you on there now. I'm going to swap accounts from my Stevenage one to that one.
See, I want to start a podcast, but I don't know what to base it on.
Exeter City.
Anything?
No, I feel
anything
like
that you know much of, like anything that you know about. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything you want to know? Anything?
I just feel maybe start a podcast where you just waffle on for an hour. Just about anything and everything.
We've waffled on for an hour and a half so far. So,
Well, I think for the podcast that I'll be starting back on the 9th of September.
Yeah.
It's a Wednesday night. I don't know if you're free Wednesdays.
It'll all depend what my schedule's like from September, obviously with college and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's from 8 p.m.
for 2 hours or whatever when it be normally. Yeah.
Well, it's probably going to be 8 till 10:30 ish.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Close to the time.
Because
There you go. James just said it. Start a pod on bacon.
Bacon. To be fair, I was saying this to my friend the other day. I was on Snapchat. I was messaging her on Snapchat, and I was like, "We've run out of bacon. This is actually a crisis. Like, this is worse than coronavirus. My fridge has no bacon in it."
Criminal.
So, if you can be available, if you are available, and all that,
by all means, I'll jump on if I'm available. But
you could always be because we will have a Premier League, League One, Championship, League One, League Two. You could always be the representative of League Two.
Yeah.
We'll mix it all together anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I might still be the representative of League Two. We never know yet.
No, you're going to be the representative of National League.
At this rate, yeah.
You can commentate on Torquay United.
No, you'll be the representative of
Premier, probably.
Premier League. I'll be the representative of obviously League One, and then obviously
right. That'll all change next season. You come back down again.
They'll do a South End. They'll get relegated.
You say that. If that happens now, Brad, I'm definitely going to.
You've done it before. You've gone up to League One, and then within a couple of seasons, you've come straight back down again.
Championship.
We came back. We've only come back down due to the fact we had a manager that didn't really know much.
That's what I'm blaming on Exeter City's failed promotion. The fact that we had a relatively new manager. I mean, I know he was there for 2 seasons and whatever, but I'll blame it on that.
Blame it on him. Okay.
Oh no, I'll blame it on Dean Moxey's red card.
Even though you were already losing at that point. All right. 2-0, yeah. But no, I can still represent League Two. I've still got an associate in League Two. I'm allowed to do that.
Oh, is this that club that you support that you're not going to name?
What, the club that I support? I don't support.
Yeah,
them.
no. You said that there was Stevenage, Arsenal, and one other club that you weren't going to mention.
It's not a club that I support. It's a club that I follow.
He follows them because of his cousin's husband.
Yeah. Oldham.
Oldham.
Right.
Dino Manra is the manager of Oldham, and that's basically Mike's cousin's husband.
Other half. All right. Makes sense.
Yeah, so I kind of keep an eye out for them. They got a few good results towards the end of the season as well. I think they won 6-1 or 5-1 against somebody. So.
Probably Exeter.
They're safe. They're
so obviously
well and truly going to be in that division.
Thoughts on Exeter were bottle jobs. Yep. All
that. Leeds aren't bottle jobs, though, are they? Leeds are the opposite.
Oh no, that one. I'm actually happy that one of my teams actually got up for once.
Yeah.
Well, Leeds nearly did bottle it as well.
And nearly did the typical Leeds.
After losing to Forest.
Yeah.
Who actually did
bottle it. Forest did bottle it. They lost to Stoke on the final day, and then Swansea got a result, didn't they?
I finally come up with a name for my podcast.
What, the Bacon podcast?
No. I'm gonna go away from the theme of bacon. I'm gonna send it in a private message because I'm not sure how Rye would feel about me saying this out on air.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah. Is this going to be one for the? Is this going to be one for the Storm website? Brad Hardware chat's absolute bullshit.
Obviously, sorry, we're going off a bit subject here, but obviously, Brad Hardware chat's absolutely bullshit.
Yeah, that's coming to stormfm.org.uk very, very soon.
Plug the website. That's it.
Yeah, I'll plug the website.
That's why I like you. You always love a good plug.
I love a good plug. Make sure you tune in Mondays 7 till 10 and Thursdays 3 till 5.
That's why I said come and work with Storm when you close up your own station, because you literally, when I get round,
plugs everything.
Yeah, when I get round to doing these business cards, you can have half of them, and you can just
he'll just scatter them across Exeter.
Well, no, what you'll have to do is you have to give them to Ryan when he goes up to find my dad's Leeds flag, and literally you can throw him out the window of the plane.
True, yeah.
and then I'll just fly from Exeter Airport. over Exeter.
Just drop it over the stadium. Just drop it down there.
Am I right in thinking that Plymouth had an airport before?
Yes.
Yeah, they used to. Yeah.
What?
And
And then
are
what happened to it?
It disbanded
Disbanded.
because it wasn't making much income because obviously
Ah.
it wasn't an international airport like Exeter's is.
Yeah.
So it was more of a Plymouth. It was basically called Plymouth City Airport.
Mhm.
That's right.
So it was basically going anywhere in the UK, and I think it went to Republic of Ireland as well, but it never went like out of the UK. Basically,
Never went out of
Yeah.
Never went out of the EU.
I was shocked that Nuki had an airport, to be honest.
Oh yeah, that's a city. That's a international airport as well.
Yeah, I know, because I went from Nuki to Alicante.
That's cool.
Why didn't you go from Exeter?
Because it cost too much.
Yeah.
But to be fair, you probably paid the extra money that you would have paid on a flight from Exeter. You probably paid in fuel to get down to Nuki anyway. But and I think because it was booked as like an all-inclusive package holiday. I think it could only fly from like Nuki.
Mm.
Or the
Was
next
that
one was Bristol, and that was stupidly expensive.
with Flybe,
Ryanair.
Ryanair.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now Flybe have gone bust.
Yeah.
Ryanair. So is that the one that you sponsor? Is it?
RS Media sponsored by
Oh,
Ryanair.
is it? We've got
That's
RS Media.
the ones that
RS
I'm going to give a
Media.
cheeky plug for.
Yeah. Other airports and other aeroplane brandings are available.
So obviously you
We're going well off topic now.
We've gone well off topic. We've gone from talking about Exeter's failed attempts at a promotion to
Plymouth's failed
Ryanair and
Plymouth's failed attempts of an airport.
Oh, do I have to post this?
Yeah, it'll be fun. This is more, it's still better than the not serious commentary that we did.
Yeah, James, if you're still here, you can come on. Jump up. I'm shocked that you hadn't even actually been in the chat either, Brad, because you would have seen.
I'm just looking through the comments on it now.
There's been a few. Who's this Nasro? Nasro Alvaro.
Nasro Alvaro.
Yeah.
Alvaro Negredo.
I apologise if I've pronounced your name wrong.
Send
who
Russ
else we
the
have?
link. Russ wants to join to talk about Leeds and anybody.
Shall I give a cheeky plug to everybody that's been in here? So we've got Matthew, we've got Giggsy.
Matthew come on as well. He spoke about
Did he?
Leeds. He was really good, really entertaining and interesting. Yeah.
Hello to my fellow Leeds supporter then. Ryan Davies. Is that Joshua? Is that meant to stand for
Middlesbrough.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Who did you think?
Well, I thought it was Manchester United, but then I remembered it would have had a U in there, and
Yeah.
if it was Man United, then
Yeah.
That's funny. Actually, I was watching. I'll tell you what I was watching earlier. I was watching a really good video on one of these. I think it is. I can't remember the guy's name who done it, but it's on YouTube, and it is. Can you win the Champions League on FIFA with a League Two team? And he's
right.
Salford City, and he's won the FA Cup. Then he's gone through into the Europa League, won that. And then at the end of it, he wins the Champions League with Salford City in League Two. And he signed all these players. He signed like Messi and Neymar and Trent and Van Dijk and Kante and everybody. And Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo and Kylian Mbappe. Have a guess who scores the winner in the Champions League final? Any of them?
No.
No, probably not.
None of them. It's someone who's already on there. I think his name's Armstrong. So funny.
I saw a thing on Facebook earlier. It must have been. I don't think it was real. I think it was like edited. But you know the big speakers that builders have on building sites where they just put it on, just put the music on. There was a video of that blasting Leeds United's anthem of Marching On Together. And
Don't
the
say
person,
that. Russ has just joined. I'm sure he's probably going to start singing it in a minute.
yeah, the person who was blasting it must have been like a contractor doing some work at Man United.
He's now
So the
kissing
video
the league
was
badge.
him blasting the music
Put him on
in the
screen. If you're going
stand.
to do that, you have to do it in front of us, Russ. You're right, mate.
Oh, hey!
Hey!
We've got Russ up now. We've got.
Oh, he's even got his Leeds shirt on. Look at that.
I like that one.
I have, Brad. How you doing, mate? You
Right.
okay?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Oh,
Right,
good,
mate.
mate. Cheers. How you doing, mate? You alright, mate?
Yeah.
Hey,
All right,
Tony?
mate. Yeah, good, mate. Yeah.
Good, good.
Did you see that we've now started a podcast? Me and Giggsy, we're going to be doing.
Yeah, I followed you. I followed you back earlier, Mike, on Twitter earlier when you were up in me antes and noticed you followed me. So I thought,
Shall I set up
I'll give that a cheeky follow back.
Shall I set up this Twitter account now for my podcast of Brad Hardware Chats Absolute Bullshit?
Do it.
I'm going to do it. It's actually happening. Brad Hardware
on,
Talks
Brad.
Absolute Bullshit.
And we're going to be with this one that me and Giggsy are going to be doing. We're going to be doing it across everywhere. So I'm going to actually probably upgrade to the 5 as well, and then we're going to run it into YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
And we might end up having me and Mike as the co-hosts of Brad Hardware Chats Absolute Bullshit.
Maybe we'll just come on and
Bullshit.
talk some more nonsense.
We're plugging it as much as we can because we've got 189 likes on this page.
Yeah.
So we'll plug it as much as we can.
And we're always busy doing something. Obviously, me and Russ and Brad are all part of Storm FM, and
Yeah.
we all do our own little podcast and our own little journalist stuff. Russ does you do your own little journalist page and that, don't you? You do some interviews.
I do. Yeah, I've just put one out, article out in not long ago actually. Because reason why I've only just come on, guys. I've been watching the end of season awards at Leeds United, which is about on LUTV tonight. And the winner of the goal of the season was Luke.
I was going to say, did Eddie win everything? Did he? Or
Eddie didn't win an award, Mike. The goal of the season was Luke Ayling against Huddersfield Town.
oh yeah,
The young player of the year was defender who scored his first goal for Leeds United on Wednesday evening, Ben White from Brighton.
yeah, he was good player.
The player of the year was Stuart Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
The women's player of the year was Rebecca Hunt. The Bobby Collins Achievement Award was given to Olivia Smart, and I think you'll all applaud her for this. It was because after a tireless work as a medical professional, which she helped the NHS during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Fair play, well done.
And the Academy Player of the Year was the player who made his debut for Leeds against Arsenal, Mike, midfielder Robbie Gotts. Of the Academy Player of the Year, and the Player of the Year for Leeds this season, and the Player of the Year for Leeds was El Magico, the Magician, Pablo Hernandez.
Oh, he is
Spanish
an
playmaker.
absolute wizard.
Great player. Yeah,
He is a good player.
I've gone to go and make a Google account for my new podcast, right?
yeah.
And I've tried setting the username as Brad Hardware Chats Bullshit at gmail.com. Apparently, this username isn't allowed. So
No, because
So
it's
you have
got
to
swearing in
change
it.
it. Take the S off. No, take the T off and just put a Z.
Just for Brad Hardware,
No.
that's allowed.
C-
That's allowed. Brad
Yeah,
Hardware
BS.
Chats Bullshiz.
Yeah, that's allowed. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, we're going off topic here, lads and lasses of
Yeah. So
Where's my
RS
phone?
Media. But
you got any more interviews that you're doing, Russ, as well? You did a few interviews with referees and commentators and that, didn't you?
yeah, I try getting one other week with either Paul Warren or Matt Amshaw.
Yeah.
Because one of them been back to training for a bit, but
Yeah.
the media person's he's only on his own at the moment because one of them has actually left to move into teaching. So
Fair
he's
enough.
leaving waiting for a bit, but hopefully that'll get sorted very soon about that. And
We said
looking to
about
do
Leeds. We
the
mentioned quite a lot about Leeds. What about Rotherham? What are your thoughts on Rotherham season?
They've done it very well. Obviously, their season ended due to COVID and they got promoted via points per game.
Yeah.
But they were up there for the majority of the season in the top two, just as when there was in the top two for quite a bit. There was top three at one stage, they went down to second, so they're around top two for the majority of the campaign. So Rotherham did really well, and I think they deserve to go up this season. And they've had a fantastic season. Paul Warren works on a very limited budget, fetches players in who thinks he's going to be good humans, not just for the football side, but he'll actually fetch good humans in who's going to be good around for the community as well.
Yeah.
And he's done very, very well with Rotherham this season.
And you mentioned about the community there, like, obviously that's a big thing at the moment with COVID as well. A lot of these players are, if you look at Stevenage, a prime example, they, as well as, finishing the season because of COVID, they were all out and they were all helping out with the community and local area, doing sandwich deliveries and things like that.
Yeah, and also one of Rotherham players who's actually moved on to Cardiff now, Will Vokes, he went to Cardiff a few seasons ago. Before he actually left Rotherham, he was doing work for the Bluebell Space, which I think Richard Wood, the captain, is now to cover along with a couple of others, and Ross Burberry as well, the sports scientist. He thinks he's helps out a bit there as well. And I've actually spoke to a few Rotherham players like Adam Thompson, with one of our mates, Tom Wood.
Yeah.
One of his interviews that he wanted to do when we were another number of players. But not got any interviews lined up at the moment. Just doing a bit of news as and when they break. Stories on them for. I've actually got a website called Yorkshire Footy, which is covering all the Yorkshire football side teams, apart from Middlesbrough, but rest of them in the Football League and in the Premier League towards the end of last season. And
I've got a few lined up. In fact, now I've just got some more interviews that are being linked up from my Stevenage FC channel. John Ashton is going to be doing one. Jamal Campbell-Rice is going to be doing one. Alan Julian is going to be doing one. Chris Beardsley is going to be doing one. And that's just and Peter Wynn, Charlie Griffin, Nathan Abbey, Richard Paquette, Carl Alford. They're just all ones that have confirmed and have not actually been given a date or a time yet, but they're still,
Can I just add that other interview channels are available?
Yes.
like Brad Hardware Tap's absolute bullshit.
Oh, this is actually official. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to share my screen in a moment. I've even got a logo for it.
Oh, sweet. Okay, we've got a logo for the Gooner Worldwide one as well. We've got a logo for that already on Twitter. So there we go.
Right, I noticed that you've been doing a few interviews during lockdown. Did one with Robbie Blake. As your interviews coming on, right? Have you got any more planned at the moment?
It's all dried up at the moment because of all former players or whatever have gone back to training or are actually busy doing other things, which is fair enough.
Which is understandable as well, yeah.
So obviously we're trying to get a few still, but obviously it's not easy during this pandemic, which is now slowly ending.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm I'm actually speaking to Danny Lusby, in fact, now as well. I don't know if he's now, mate, if you want to come on.
If he wants to come on, he's more than welcome.
Works at runs alongside Matt Farley and Reese as well on the actual unofficial Stevenage FC podcast that they do, and I'll get Dan to speak about that. Russ,
he can plug it all he likes.
It's an actual, it's the main one. He's had a couple of people on there. He's had Samson on there, Ravel, I think Dino was on it, and a few others. But no, it's hopefully he's going to come on. I'm just waiting to see if I'm going to ask if he wants the link.
Well, he'll need the link.
Yeah.
To join,
and he can come. I'm sure he's got a lot to say about that. In terms of
mention about a link to Mike, but then I went on the actual page.
I got it from
laptop,
that. Yeah.
Just saw the pinned on it, so I just got it from there. So waiting for one of you to send it across to me.
Yeah, he's around, so yeah, we can do that.
My logo is now sorted.
Yeah.
Ooh. So obviously we can plug that. Can we plug that at the end of the show, Brad?
We
This
got
is
a lot.
my this is my new logo. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I could see. We have to bring it on screen. I'm going to bring it up.
There you go. I'm sticking with the bacon theme.
Yeah.
Which
Fair enough.
James was it James that said it?
We'll now take
Yeah.
that off screen. We don't want that on screen for too long. Yeah.
He did say start a podcast on bacon. So
Right, I'm gonna actually make a serious logo now. So
Yeah. No, and
So-
hopefully, let's see. Send Danny the link. Dan's around.
So Danny Lusby, Stevenage, and Arsenal fan.
Yeah, he'll talk to you about the podcast and stuff that he does with Matt, and they've done a few games that they've involved in, like charity games and stuff.
And they did an outbreak of Take Me Out.
That's
on the
right. Yeah,
train.
the famous Danny Lusby is going to come on. That's right. Yes. So if you can get Paddy, you can bring Paddy McGuinness in as a list.
Well, they did
that. On TV.
What's that, Russ?
I've seen Arsenal's on TV this week. I've seen Arsenal's on Sky this weekend, Mike.
Yeah. I've seen it earlier. Yeah.
Well,
Sky Sports Premier League is on.
There's one that's on Sky Sports Golf. We were having a laugh about that earlier. Yeah.
yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. Like they've seen
Yeah.
the Premier League footballs just seem to take over every single Sky Sports channel.
Every channel. That's what I said. Like
we said, are they going to want to tee off?
On BT as well.
Sky Sports F1 obviously is the only one they can't use because the Formula One's back underway as well now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other one they can't use. Otherwise, they'll probably put one of the ones on BT onto Sky Sports. Otherwise, they'll probably put the Man City game, even though it's on Sky One and Pick. They'll probably put that on Sky Sports F1 if it.
No, what was it we said? Burnley and Brighton. That's going to go on Sky Sports Rugby.
No, I thought that was the Wigan Ho game that was on Sky Sports Rugby.
Actually, that's a good point.
Probably.
Yeah, good point.
Likely.
We're doing a watch along, aren't we? We're doing a live watch along of the games on the weekend.
Yeah. So hopefully we can.
I'll be putting my aunties, so but what I'll be doing, I'll be watching one of the games on my phone and my aunties on Sky Sports. And have the game on the Pick on the TV probably.
Yeah.
I'll watch both. And then I'll just half time. I'll just check in with all. Just have a look at all the other scores that are going on.
We'll just keep across the whole lot. We'll keep across all of the playoff games in the Championship and that as well.
Yeah, the first playoff game in the Championship's 6:30 Sunday evening is Swansea v Brentford.
Which we ain't covering.
Monday,
well, we might. I might cover it.
And on Monday is Cardiff v Fulham at 7:45.
Yeah.
Which Mike might be covering that as well.
Which one?
Cardiff Fulham on Monday.
Oh, maybe we'll see. Depends what I'm doing. Depends. What time?
7:45,
Mike.
Oh yeah, maybe I might do it after our podcast. Then me and Giggs are doing a podcast, the Arsenal Watford game, and first one that we're starting off. But yeah.
Yep. So obviously.
And then
Brad's there working away on his little logo.
Yes, Russ.
Other logo design companies are available.
Brentford Swansea's second leg, and then Thursday's Fulham Cardiff.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to be watching the playoffs in the conference. It's Notts County and Barnet, isn't it? So.
Yeah, Mike, have you got your sport or not?
No.
Because if you have,
I don't think so. Anyway.
So say if you had Rangers against if you have Rangers v Commentaries on that at 5:15, I'll be watching that, mate. Instead of
Matty Godden, good. Yeah.
I'll probably have the playoff match on my laptop.
What's on? Rangers versus who?
Coventry City.
In what?
Friendly.
Pre-season friendly for Rangers. It's a friendly match, right? Because Rangers season starts a week on Saturday.
Yeah, the Scottish season starts next weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, we go a whole week without like any big Premier League football, and then
but then there's the FA Cup and all that next weekend as well. So
I don't think I'll be able to come on for
FA
that.
Cup next weekend, up as 5.
What, the FA Cup?
No, I'm being dragged camping.
Fair enough. I'll be
Just
on.
drag-
And then we're going to be podcasting. I might even. I don't know whether I'll do the. It depends on the result. If we've won, I might do the review straight away. So
I've just noticed something. This logo was going brilliantly.
yeah.
Just have a look for a mistake.
Okay. That's not how you spell absolute.
He's done it on purpose.
No, I didn't even notice it until a minute ago.
That's not how you spell absolute. But you know,
The thing was, I was
Oh, where's he gone? He's left.
I didn't touch him.
I didn't touch him either. Yeah.
And Russ can't touch him because he's
I can't touch
not.
him because I'm a guest.
You're a
That's
guest,
okay.
and Mike's. I don't know if Mike's actually in on
Look
his
what happened,
actual
mate.
account.
No, I'm not. I'm on the RS Media account.
And yeah, so you're on.
That was the right button to click. I was trying to click.
Or am I on my account? I might be on my account. Actually.
Yeah, you are on your account because you dragged Russ up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
I tried tried clicking stop sharing my screen, but I accidentally.
Did you send that link to Danny?
No, was I supposed to?
Or do you want me to do it?
You can do it. I
And
don't
what-
have him on Facebook. That's why I.
You're doing
What's the link? What's the link then?
It's in the chat.
Oh, okay, let me scroll up.
It's the
Mike,
pinned
if I just-
comment.
Mike, if you click on private chat,
Yeah, cheers,
Ah.
Rob.
just
Cheers.
put it in private chat for you so you can get
It's there.
and it's easier.
Just got it. I'm going to send Danny a message now.
I thought I'd do that way, it's easier for you then.
Yeah.
Make it get easier then,
Popped
Mike.
up now. 1 second.
Pump it up. The borough is staying up.
Well, we'll find
Right,
out when
speaking
Danny. We'll
of
find out
which,
when
you
Danny
reckon
comes on. Let's see.
Warnock will stay now or
Well, you're not borough anymore, but
We'll always
apparently
be,
he's
we'll always be Borough, to be honest. Like to the fans.
he's actually already well, it's hard that he's already sorted out the contract and he's actually signed it, but obviously
That's
we're
what I
waiting
thought originally. Yeah.
we're waiting for official confirmation, which probably come within the next few days.
St. Mirren staff have had an outbreak of COVID.
Yes,
they
I
get it
did. I did
Did they
see
get-
that, Brad.
Did they get it off of Ryan Hunter by any chance?
I'm so glad you said Hunter, not
yeah.
the other one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
Seven of their staff have got it.
Oh, geez, that's quite a lot actually. Then.
Wow.
In Hamilton, because they played Hamilton in the friendly last weekend.
Yeah.
They were tested on Monday and they've come back negative.
All right.
Well, some breaking news from 9 hours ago.
Mhm.
Thomas Souček has actually officially signed permanently for West Ham.
Yeah, I saw that earlier on the Twitter. It come up.
For
Yeah.
West Ham.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. 6 of 7 failed
Till
COVID
2024.
tests were false positives.
Yeah. So there's only one
So-
that's actually a real positive out of the lot. Yeah.
Only one of the 7
Mhm.
actually has the illness, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of COVID, guys, and Brad, you're
Your
the-
dad's. Yeah, your dad had a test, didn't he?
I'm
Yeah.
not. We're not showing any symptoms. Me, my dad, my mum,
Mm.
or my auntie.
Yeah.
We're testing in Rotherham.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
So we all went this morning. I'm waiting for the result of my test.
Mhm.
Once I get it, I'll let you. If you want to know how I get on.
Yeah,
it's
cool.
8 PM. And
Yeah,
then
cool.
My dad has got his results back. Mine's not come through yet. When I've got his text back,
Mhm.
he's come back negative.
That's all right then. That's good.
And my auntie's just come back negative as well. My auntie went with us as well.
Yeah.
I've heard
and
that the
obvious-
Oh, right.
Go on, Brad.
I've heard that the testing procedure isn't very nice.
I've heard it as well. I was.
Yeah, it goes up your
for-
nostril.
Yeah, when I was going for a walk the
What you
other
have to do,
day,
you have to
I
be
came
down-
across
What you have to do, you've got to.
a guy called James, and
What you have
James
to
was
do,
telling me
man.
all about it. A guy
They
who.
scratch the back of your throat,
What you have
don't
to
they?
do, you've got to,
Yeah,
you've got to
yeah.
put it down your throat, and then with the same thing they put down your throat, you've got to put it up your nostril.
That's right. Yeah.
Ugh.
It gives you the shivers, doesn't it? It's like a bit. James said he had to have the test. He was fine. He was all right, but he had to just have the test. Yeah.
How can they test it like that?
No.
So, has Danny replied to you?
I'm just looking. I don't.
Check your Twitter, Mike.
My Twitter.
Yeah.
Which one? Which one of my million?
Your Stephenish Gunnar one.
All right.
Oh, why can't I have this?
Hold on, let me get you in as well.
I've got about 4 Twitters now, if you include the Storm FM one. So.
I want to be included. I don't want to be left out.
Fair enough. I'm just waiting to see if that message has come through. There you go. Let me switch to that one. What? Inbox or?
Oh no, just like your notifications.
All right.
We might have a Aston Villa fan on as well.
No, nothing. Oh, apart from I've now got 1 follower, which is Brad Hardware Chats BS. There we go.
There you go. Following you now, Rise. Well, you know what? Russ is left out. I need to get Russ in on there as well.
Well, you need to follow every single account I've got. I've got about 4.
Check your notifications. You now have 1 follower.
Yeah. The 1 follower which is on the podcast.
It's me.
Oh, and here comes none other than Aston Villa and Brad Hicks's girlfriend, Bernice Johnson.
Hey, Bernie. You all right?
Yeah, you?
I'm good. Yeah.
This isn't absolute. We've been chatting bullshit, but obviously, what's your thoughts on Villa's season?
On and off at the minute.
It's crazy though when you look at Villa. Like they managed to beat Arsenal in the week, but then they've lost a few games that they should be winning against teams that are down the bottom and then bottom end of the league as well.
Like Everton, for example. When Walcott scored, it was like 1-1.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That was the game. I had no voice that game. As well. And I went out to get my brother, and I seen Walcott scored. I was like, great, what the fuck? Go.
Yeah,
it's mad.
I mean, it's not the best, but I want Villa to stay up.
I think Villa will stay up now as well.
Especially, I think they'll.
Then yeah, hopefully.
I mean, you got West Ham, which is a big game as well for both sides. Not just.
I'm missing it. I'm watching Liverpool in the pool.
Because your dad's making you a bet.
No, I'm going up to Halifax to see Robbie's girlfriend.
Oh, and you're gonna. Oh, so you're going to be watching the Newcastle Liverpool game instead. All right.
Yeah. but watching Villa on BT on my phone. So.
Yeah, because thanks to Bernice who lets me use her BT account. Well, it's actually her mum's, but
how is that?
She knows
why. Yeah, which is good.
Anyway.
Which is good because
I need to see what Danny's doing. I think Dan said he was going to join, but I don't know whether he's.
Brad, you can now see your girlfriend. That's here.
He's got the link. Dan has anyway.
It's probably messaging me saying it's thinking, what the hell are you doing on Ryan's live?
What, with Brad? Yeah, this is the first time. I don't know how many times I've spoken to you, but this is the first time I've ever seen your face properly.
I normally have my Villa top on.
Yeah.
I'm actually shocked that you ain't got your Villa top on. But if you stay up, it's going to be obviously Villa, Villa, West Brom,
and Wolves,
in the Premier League. Oh, imagine if it was Birmingham as well. Oh, that'd be tasty.
Nah, Birmingham aren't that good.
Birmingham have got to play Cardiff at their ground again. In Cardiff got to play Birmingham at their ground again.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, because obviously now Coventry. But is it confirmed that
as well?
What?
They retired the 22. They retired the 22 shirt to Jude Bellingham going to Dortmund. And people.
Yeah, but how ridiculous is that? The guy didn't even play any games for it, did he?
He's only what? 17, isn't he?
Yeah.
17, yeah.
I don't know if he even played any first team games for him, really.
Yeah, he has played majority of this season.
Oh, right. Well, he's played one season then.
He's playing majority of the
Second
for
season.
them.
All right.
And they put a meme thing on with us retiring Danny Drinkwater shirt as well. I was like, sick.
There were some fake accounts, like fake Leeds account put that Leeds are retiring the number 9 shirt in memory of Steve Morrison.
Sir Steve Morrison to you.
Well, shall we mention that Adam
What?
Stansfield had his shirt retired at Exeter for 9 seasons.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's a bit
Cardiff
different.
should retire Cardiff should retire
That's
the
different,
number
right,
7
well.
shirt for Whittingham, in my opinion.
Birmingham gun.
What shirt was that? Bud?
You know Whittingham?
Yeah.
Number
Peter
7.
Whittingham. Yeah, it's from where I live.
Oh, is
It's from Nuneaton.
Oh.
They should retire the number 7 shirt, in my opinion, for his memory.
Yeah,
Cardiff
of
should.
course. Yeah.
Or let someone that's close to him have that
Yeah.
shirt if they
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, because it's from Nuneaton, isn't he?
Yeah.
I reckon Plymouth Argyle should just retire that whole team.
No, I think that about Exeter.
Stevenage did retire the whole team. It was called last season.
That's why they only got 3 wins.
Yeah, but it's fine. Put in Villa. That's bad enough.
It was called last season. We just retired every single squad player.
You released everyone near enough.
I think we have released most of the squad. Yeah.
Being in Villa, that's bad enough.
Oh, Gigsy's back. Hey, Babs.
And she comes in and goes, "Hiya, beautiful Barney."
Hello.
So no, just we've gone quite a bit off subject, but
Yeah, you can blame me for that one.
no, I was just going to say.
went off subject before you.
I was just going to obviously say we mentioned about Brad Hicks, didn't we? Before, obviously he's out of hospital now, so that's obviously really good news.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Came out Tuesday. Monday
Last
or
week.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Tuesday. Yeah.
It was
He
Tuesday.
messaged me. He messaged me saying anything. So I was speaking to him.
It's all right then.
Obviously, I'm shocked that he hasn't said anything. Well,
Make sure you follow Brad Hardware on Twitter. Yeah.
oh, that's actually.
Go on, put it on screen. Put it on screen.
Oh, no,
wrong one.
No, this one. That one. We got there. It was there for 2 seconds.
I think I do follow him on Twitter. I think.
No, this
is a new account.
Oh, I thought you meant the Brad thing, the one who I'm going out with.
No,
Of course you're following him. Well, I've seen that. Like, you're definitely following him.
Yeah.
So everyone follow that newer Twitter account. It's Brad Hardware's chat absolute. Where's the A?
Oh, there's Barney. There's Brad.
Where's? Oh, you can only have a Twitter username which is like 15 characters long. So I've had to put Brad Hardware CBS.
That's fine.
Okay.
Other bullshit
be
podcasts
these.
are available.
I want to plug mine, but I can't. If I put it here, I'm on the RS Media one, so it would come from you, right?
Do it.
Brad says he's still here.
Yeah,
What was the
I'm
other one?
still here, boo, as he says. I've been here listening, I've been here listening, not chat, just not chatting.
Just not chatting. That's good. That's good, Diggs. Hope you're okay.
Yeah. Oh no, Mike, do it on your phone actually,
Yeah, I will.
because it'll come up Mike Heineman instead of.
The actual, yeah.
It might even come up as FC interviews.
It will, because I'm signed in on that account anyway.
Oh god.
I don't even understand Twitter.
I actually thought there was another one.
There's somebody else. Who's it? Who else is in the queue there? Oh, Nicole.
Gixie put my boss has me working. Cough cough.
Nicole's there as well now. Hello.
Yeah. Oh, should we just,
Hello,
I
Nick.
only go on
we'll just
Twitter.
bring everyone up.
Let's have a proper party. You right, Nicole? She's gone.
No. Oh,
You
don't think
kicked
she
her out.
wants to be. No, she.
You
My
kicked
hands
her
are
out.
there.
Oh,
I only go on Twitter for the Villa team.
yeah.
Even though you can get it on Facebook as well.
I'll be on another account in a minute. Hold on. Open this page and yes.
Always has
Henderson
been.
won the footballers.
What do you expect, Giggsy?
I'm a workaholic. You should know that by now.
You're a storm colic. That's what you are.
No, I'm not just that. The interviews, the
Storm interviewer holic.
Yeah.
So wait, have you got on every single one of your social media platforms just doing promos?
Me, yeah.
Or is it just Storm?
She does everything, really, to be honest. I do my own promo for the SFC interviews, though. That's
Giggsy, if you're listening right now, do you want to take over the promotions for Brad Hardware CBS?
No, she only does my work, not yours.
I'll DM you the login details a little bit later.
She's part of the podcast, the Arsenal podcast. So. She needs a holiday. Yeah.
I told you I need a vacancy. Yeah. Is that
vacation?
Oh, Vacky. Top girl from Max and Giggsy.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. She works hard.
Cheers.
How many times, Nick?
She works hard. She works harder than me most of the time. And she's going to get on screen as well. She's actually going to be on camera when we do the podcast, so you'll see her as well.
When is this podcast?
Monday.
Yeah.
What time?
Before your show.
4 o'clock.
Just before my show.
4 o'clock. Yeah.
Shall we plug it all the way?
Half Time is sponsored by Brad Hardware, live on Storm FM.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are coming on camera.
Oh, we need to start listening to Storm again.
Yeah, you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah, make sure it's Monday 7 till 10 or Thursdays 3 till 5.
Well, and then turn off at 5. Yeah.
Yeah, just turn off at 5. You don't want to hear Mike's voice.
You hear it enough.
I'm used to him. Known him for ages.
You're not doing radio now, are you, Bernie? You finished with all that radio stuff.
Nah, About was bullying me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I had a seizure on air because I have epilepsy, and they took the piss out of me because I was like,
it's 11 o'clock for you, Chris Giggsy. So
yeah, it is. Yeah,
could be. I'll wake up and my hair's feeling fine.
About was being horrible to me, so I just quit. I was like, this.
I didn't like them, to be honest. I thought they were hard work anyway.
Did anyone like them?
I think me and Russ both helped, didn't we, on there for a bit?
Yeah.
Crikey.
Who's this?
That's how I known you for it for about.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Russ both helped on there for a bit.
I'll be waking up, jumping into the shower, and putting something on my face. We might plug the show podcast all day, like on Sunday.
All day, every day.
Like,
I might have to get like a special jingle made.
Oh,
Giggsy does that as well. Giggsy's good with jingle.
Yeah, right, Giggsy. If you want to make a promo for my Brad Hardware Chats Bullshit podcast,
he'll pay you.
No, I won't.
Via Mike in kind.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll persuade Mike to give you a holiday.
You're all plugging stuff. No, she's even going to be doing more work now. She's going to be doing the entertainment news for me on Sunday shows as well, starting from this week. Hopefully this week. So talking about like the Johnny Depp case and all sorts of other
Stop adding to my workload.
My shares eyes.
Is that what Jesus put?
Yeah, well, you're not working at the moment, so you're allowed.
Imagine when she goes back to work.
Don't let him poach your team. Well, Nicole, if she leaves, you're next in line, so that's fine. Like you can help her out next.
I'm still on furlough from work.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I haven't not worked since March.
Is that the florist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good thing because it's hard work dealing with customers every day.
Well, now they might be opening up, obviously, and wearing masks and all that now. But...
I'm saving that picture.
Are cinemas open yet?
No.
No.
They've got the.
Nick. Speak to you soon.
Where's Nick going?
Says, I'm out. Bye.
'Cause
Hey,
I
I'm
went
out.
into town
Oh,
earlier and there
only
was a
joking,
cinema that
isn't
was
it?
open.
Oh, one or two of them might be, yeah.
But I
Nicole
didn't
ain't
really-
actually going. That was just because I said about her doing some work.
Mike,
When I go
lost
back to
Vince.
work, he's lost me. Lol, JK.
Yeah, I know. That's why I need to hire Nicole for when you go back to work, Nicole. Like somebody else can
Yeah,
help
but
out.
Nick works as well. Don't forget.
Well, then you, Ryan, you can help.
I work. I do my own.
James Bay has got us to beat West Ham.
How is he doing the predictions? Is he?
Yeah, he's got you to beat. Lawrenson's got you to win 2-0, and it's James Bay's got you to win 2-1. You best
Mike always
best
knows
beat
what I
Watford
mean.
for it.
And I've
I
made
hate
it.
Watford. I'd love to knock Watford down to the Championship. That would be so good.
You best beat them for us.
Oh, Brad.
I think we will.
Arteta said that he was going to play his strongest 11, didn't he?
Right.
Yeah.
Brad's back.
I need to stop clicking the wrong button.
Yeah, I know, Nicole. I always know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should probably round this up. We've just sat here for 2.5 hours almost.
I want to plug. I want to get a.
I'm trying to get Danny on still, but he's not. I don't know if he's
Says
coming on. Or
Etienne
not.
1-0 in the French Cup, but Mbappe's limped off in tears. Looks like he's gone off very injured.
Yeah, Ryan was telling me. You know, Ryan, the Sunderland fan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we should get him on. Get everyone on.
That's what you're working on now. The entertainment news. Okay, cool.
Maybe we should add a vacancy section to the Storm website. We'll get some promo people in.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I would come back to you, but I've got a new laptop and it won't get CDs and that anymore.
That's fine.
I'll still listen to you though.
That's fine. You're allowed to come back and listen. You can do what you want. Like, we don't care.
Oh yeah, they've made 2 subs. They've had to make 2 subs in the first half as well.
Yeah.
Does Carl still listen to you?
Who? Carl? No.
Good.
I'm not spoke to Carl for ages. Yeah, we're going to try and get you some help. Yeah.
Yeah. You do Mike shows, and other people do other shows.
Yeah.
Which I think would be fair.
That is fair. And we tried to get Ash to do that with his.
I don't like Carl.
No, I don't speak to him anymore.
Well, Carl's.
Yes, he is indeed.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not saying that on there because.
Yes, he is.
Obviously.
Have y'all spoke about who's been training the Leighton Orient today?
Yeah, we spoke about it. Sorry, that was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's actually doing an interview.
I bet he's still busy, ain't you? Getting him back in the Premier League after what, 16 years, is it?
Yeah, 16 years, yeah.
Bet you're busy, ain't you?
Russ has not stopped partying all week, have you?
16 years away,
That's why he was late on today.
Yeah, true.
My best mate came around last night and he's a massive Leeds fan. He was going on about, is it the one from Brighton? You've had?
Ben White.
Yeah. He was saying how well he done for Leeds in the Championship, saying that he
got an award, didn't he, Russ? On that
yeah, he won the Young Player of the Year award tonight in the Player of the Year Awards. Yeah, well, the awards were done yesterday, but Leeds put it out on LUTV tonight. And then for people who go like, who could watch games I see in TikTokers who go past to watch.
I could have probably found out anyway.
Let me show you Arsenal's new signing. Hold on, Arsenal got a new signing.
Rest of them who's not got that, they can watch it Monday night on LUTV.
Yeah, everyone does, bro.
We all do Braddocks. We all rate him.
Yeah.
I always speak to him anyway.
Arsenal's new signing. What do you make of the new signing in midfield?
I don't even know who this person is. So
he'll bite some ankles.
That's what I said. I said he's definitely going to bring the bite to the midfield. It's my ex-housemate's dog.
Brad, I thought you said you followed me on that account.
I did, didn't I?
No.
I'm not. I swear I did.
I've just gone on Twitter and there's no follow. The last person to follow me was
Yeah, no, you I'm sure you did as well.
Oh, no, maybe not.
Worldwide Gunner Elite.
Yeah, bear with me.
Coming soon. Podcast on Monday.
Coming soon to a podcast near you.
I'll
Podcast
probably have no voice on Monday, but hopefully celebrating Villa.
Yeah.
Right, this
So,
thing's broken because it says that I'm following you when I go onto your profile, but it doesn't show up in my following list.
There we go.
Hello, there we go. It was RS Media I started following.
Oh, not
I
right.
went on all of them and it said you
Yeah.
didn't.
I don't think Danny's going to come on then. He said he was going to try, but I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's gone on to doing something else now.
Hang on.
I'm looking at my fantasy team.
Oh, I need to sort mine out. Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
Who's going to win Super 6 then? That's obviously who's top of our league?
Sean, ain't
I
it?
don't know.
I think it's Sean,
I
is
think
it?
it's Sean. Brad's
Yeah, I
Step
think
down
it's
the channel.
Sean.
Yeah.
If I ever
Dunno.
got that, Mike.
I keep
think it's-
forgetting. The thing is about Super 6, I keep forgetting to do it.
Brad's not got it anymore, has he? He got his account
No.
suspended or something.
Yeah.
Right, because he couldn't remember. He was
In the league, Mike. I'm
Didn't
just looking
he
at our
get blocked?
leagues now.
something like
He had trouble with it. I know that.
So
My top is Sean, and he's going to win it, whatever happens.
Yeah.
My dad.
Wait, what? I'm probably like bottom, ain't I?
No.
Second
No.
is my dad. Second is my dad.
Yeah.
what's this for?
Super 6
Super 6.
All right.
in our little
Third
league.
is,
You can join it next
third
year.
is- third is me.
Yeah.
Fourth is Kieran.
Yeah.
5 is Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne. I'm 6.
6th is Uri. 7th is Danny. 8th is Mike.
Yeah.
9th is Bernice.
Yeah.
10th is Brad.
Yeah.
11th is Tom Lilly. And 12th is Mitchell May.
But he doesn't ever play really. That's why he's got such a low score. He's
Yeah.
only got 47.
Mike,
Yeah,
if
I think
get
he
more-
started early.
If I get more points than my dad,
I think we get into.
You can get into second. Yeah, I know.
I could end up finishing second.
I
behind
could
Sean.
get up to 7th is the highest I can get by the looks of it.
I keep forgetting to do it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going to
could
do
go
it
to
now.
7th.
Boss.
Yeah, I'm doing mine now as
Do it
Yeah,
right
let's
now.
do mine now.
Who
Newcastle v Liverpool. Let's have a look.
who fancies joining me for my first podcast then?
I'll join you. I'll join you.
When are you doing
I don't know. I'll think about when I'm gonna start and then set
I'll do
everything
it.
up.
I'll do it if I've got time. If I'm not doing podcasts or shows or everything else that I do, all other million different things I'm doing at the minute.
I'm surprised they don't put our game on Super 6. We always do.
I put Newcastle on and Leicester on that.
Yeah, they have. I've got a feeling Leicester are going to beat United, you know.
Yeah,
I
same.
think they'll lose. But that's
I've
just,
put them down for a 2-1 win for Leicester.
I put them to
yeah.
lose. I
Brad
put them
will,
to lose.
Brad will love you if you tell him.
Brad, I put you to lose.
I've gone Newcastle 0, Liverpool 3, Man
Yeah.
City 5, Norwich 0, Leicester 2, Man U 1,
Same as me,
Chelsea-
bye.
Chelsea 1, Wolves 2, Arsenal 2, Watford 1, and Palace 1, Tottenham 2.
This is where
And
I'm
the
going to have gone. Well, what minute
First
have you gone
goal
for?
to be in the 5th minute.
Mine's the 4th minute I've put.
This is what I've gone for. I've gone for Newcastle 0, Liverpool 3,
Yeah.
Man City 4, Norwich 0,
Yeah.
Leicester 2, Man United 1,
Okay.
Chelsea 1, Wolves 2,
Uh-huh.
Arsenal 4, Watford 0,
All right, Russ. So what are you smoking?
Palace 1, Spurs 3.
If we score 4 against Watford, Russ, yeah. I think you can win, but I don't know
I've
if you will. I
put
think the
£10.
press-
I've gone for Liverpool to win 2-0, Man City to win 3-0, Leicester to win 2-0, Chelsea to win 2-1, and you lot to win 3-0, and Tottenham to win 2-0.
That's not bad. I put 3-0 Liverpool, 4-0 City.
Oh, imagine if I get all 6
Brad,
right.
you're not going to like me. I put 2-1 Man United, 3-0 Chelsea, 2-0 Arsenal, and 3-1 Spurs.
Imagine if I got all 6 right.
Is anyone like actually got like all 6 right this season?
No.
Is this an advert for your show there, Brad?
Advert for his channel. I think you can win, but I just think the press is going to be too much because you have to win. I think it's going to be that's going to tell. I think.
I've got a feeling he's going to play a completely different team. You know.
For who?
For us, because it's the last game of the season, ain't it? And it's the last game of the season, so probably.
Right, you got a new follower.
Have I?
Because this Mike Harniman chat's absolute bullshit.
No, it's follows RS Media 5 minutes ago. Newcastle fan.
Wait, him?
Yes, we were just talking about him. Now he's just followed the channel.
What, on here?
Yeah, he's probably still in the chat. Is he? Is he there?
Awkward.
He's there. He's probably watching.
Awkward.
Danny's accepted me on Facebook.
I did send him a message. I don't know if he's going to join for the end of this or what.
Where's he?
I'm going a minute. I've got to wait. Wait for
who's followed on here or on the
RS Media Facebook? Yeah.
Awkward. I've blocked him.
I think I might have done it.
Oh God.
What?
Ryan's face is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's like, oh, I just seen him. Yeah.
Is there a way we can get rid of him? How has he found it?
I don't know. No idea how he's found it.
Hang on, let's see.
Oh, who's left? Somebody's left the chat.
Russ.
Oh, Russ. That's right. It's only Russ.
If you got
Wasn't
him
me
as a
this
friend,
time.
right? If you got him as a friend, you got him as a friend on Facebook.
No.
I don't know if I have. Let's have a look.
Brad has on him.
It might be on mine. Let's see.
I'm trying to find a way because.
Oh, he's on mine. Yeah. Yeah.
That's probably how his watching it then.
Yeah.
Russ froze.
Russ froze.
I sent Danny the link. I don't know if he's going to join or not. I asked him, but he's gone offline again now. Or he's going to do something different.
I've just messaged him as well.
I don't know. Cole swallows, Brad.
Yeah, we're trying to. Nick, I know you're still in the studio.
You might have to do some work.
Yeah. Put it in private chat. Because I can't seem to find him.
We doing?
Banning him.
It's just joined. Is that Russ again? Yeah, Russ is back.
Yeah.
So yeah, how do you think Arsenal and Chelsea is going to go anyway in the FA Cup? What do you reckon is going to happen with that?
I've got a feeling you'll beat them. You know.
I think we will as well. I think it's all 2017 again.
Arteta looks like he has more passion in the club than the league. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, I think that's. If you look at the game we played against you, that's why we rested so many players. We changed the squad so much.
To be fair, when I've seen your front three as Aubameyang, Lacazette, and the other one, the one that played for Leeds on loan, the key to his name is. I thought he was going to absolutely hammer us.
Not with that front three, like Lacazette and Aubameyang, maybe if they're on form, but they were knackered from the FA Cup.
He should have started Pepe instead, in my opinion.
He looked good when he came on. He made a difference.
Yeah, look, he annihilated us. I like Holding. I do.
Holding was all right. He was a bit bad on your goal. I think it was him and Aubameyang that messed up.
It was a good finish. I went by Trezeguet.
It was a good goal, yeah.
It's a decent. We signed it today, actually.
Oh, really? You see that we're being linked with signing that guy that plays for you, Douglas Luiz.
That would be a great signing for you, to be fair. But
we're just trying to sign everyone that's called Louise. We'll have David Louise and Douglas Louise and anybody. And is there Felipe Louise? Let's sign him as well. And
Yeah. I think Arteta's going down and signing. I want every player in my team to be called Louise next season.
yeah.
Luis Felipe Scolari as his assistant manager.
Yeah, probably.
Mike Emmy Martinez.
Yeah.
He's been watched very closely. These past few games by Leeds over a potential move in this summer.
Well, I don't think he'll leave. No.
We're also looking at Sergio Romero.
If we're gonna do well next season, we need a new striker.
You can have Eddie. There you go. You can have him.
Ross, what's your opinion on the whole Ben White thing?
You can have Eddie because he misses from 2 yards out. He heads against the post when it's easier to score. You can have him.
Yeah, but is he as bad as what Samatta's though? Samatta's worse.
No, he's better than him. Yeah.
Samatta's worse.
I don't think Ross heard you.
I did, but Mark and Benny's talking about. Brad, did you see the Charlton game on Wednesday, Brad, or not?
Yeah, I think I did.
Because if you look at what Ben White said, Luke Ayling, during his celebration, asked him if he was what will happen next season.
Yeah.
And you saw Ben White mouth to Luke Ayling, I'm staying. And then Ian Paveda went live on Instagram after a game when they were all celebrating in Players Lounge after holding up trophy for fans who were outside ground, and he actually walked up to Ben White and went, "This is my brother Ben White. He's staying," and then you heard people in the background, people the media team and some of the players as well and the coaching staff went to Paveda, shh, in background.
Wow.
Because obviously they don't want to get a league tie that is actually staying in the lead, so people are bidders for him.
I think he will now. Now that he got promoted, I think he will.
Yeah, but Brighton
Brighton already
part of their plans for next season. But I don't. Well, I think if he puts a transfer question, because he's actually said, and I was speaking to his girlfriend on Instagram, she actually said he's loved every minute of this season, and if he could next season, he'd actually return back either on loan or a permanent. But Potter is the one who doesn't want him to do it.
It's come up on that channel, right? But I don't care.
That's fine. We'll plug it as well.
Yeah.
Follow SFC_interviews and Gunnar Elite on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
And Brad Hardware CBS.
Hopefully be on YouTube soon as well, and on Facebook.
And there is one where Brad did.
And don't forget not to listen to Storm FM when Brad or Russ are on. Just listen on a Sunday between 7 and 10, a Tuesday between 8 and 12, and a Thursday between 5 and 7. Just make sure you get that dead on 5 and you'll miss his rubbish show that's on before me. Which is the last 2 weeks have been pre-recorded.
On a Thursday, yes, they have.
And but the last 3 weeks of yours have been pre-recorded, Russ, so you can talk.
Mike is because my software don't work for.
Oh, more leads again. Hey, Matt.
It's Matt again.
We're still live, mate.
Hey up.
I do, pal.
Right, I'm just going to go get a drink quickly, and I will be back.
Oh, we're probably going to end soon, and we've done 2.5 hours now, right? Anyway,
we might stay.
I'm going to make the phone.
I say we push it to 3.
Yeah, do.
We're pushing it to 10:30, and then we're calling it a night.
Right, I'll be back in a moment.
Still trying to get Danny to join. Then we can have a chat with Danny for half an hour. And then
I'm going to ring him.
All right.
Right, I'll probably only be until my phone comes. I'm not sure how long that'll be, but once my phone comes, I'll be heading off. Maybe I'll pop on for a bit. Well,
food at 10 past.
Yeah, I've not had my dinner yet.
Yeah. I have a takeaway on Friday.
Yeah, we're still going on. We haven't.
Yeah, we're still going strong. We've been talking a bit.
I come on about. I think it was about an hour ago.
Brad, that was in the wrong chart, mate.
He's online. He's active.
Yeah, because I'm ringing him.
I wonder what players have we got on here that I might be able to speak to.
Should we get a former player in?
I'm looking at who can I speak to?
I'm glad I forgot to make a phone call.
All right.
Okay, Bernice, thank you very much for joining. Have a good night.
Speak to you soon, Bernice.
See you later.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Ta-ra. Right, you know that bad pretty wrong chat? If you scroll up underneath where Gigs put A Beautiful Bernie, he put his podcast on.
Yeah, it's up there
on
as
there.
well. Yeah, it's
Did
up.
he?
There, so if you,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
up.
und-
Oh yeah, he
underneath
did.
where Brad, it says, absolutely.
Make sure you follow Broad Hardware CBS.
Mm-hmm.
on Twitter for his.
I'm going to try and set this Arsenal one up on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
And then the Stephen
You're doing
Jeff one.
Stevie-
Yeah, that's
you're
going to
doing
go.
Stevie Jeff C interviews on YouTube as well, Mike, soon.
Yeah, that's going to go on YouTube soon as well. So I'm going to set up 2 separate YouTube channels. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, mate. I thought
Yeah.
you said you were thinking about doing it, but I weren't sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, I didn't listen to all of the Robin shoots earlier, but
I know you asked him a question, didn't you? And you were on there. Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought I'd pop in and ask him a question.
That's why I asked about Brian Dean in case you were there, because obviously he was managing him when he was in Norway, and he's big into. He was involved at Sheffield United, and he was involved at Leeds, wasn't he, as well? So
yeah, so may well do. I'll listen back to the full interview probably later tonight.
It's on SoundCloud now as well. They're all on
Yeah,
SoundCloud.
I'll listen to it on SoundCloud or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought I'd pop on and ask a question though, mate.
Let's see.
He was good to speak to. I like speaking to Robin and Robin's family. They're all really lovely people. His, Hannah
Russ,
and that. Yeah.
There's no new signings.
My only signings that we've got so far is Elder Costa, who signed earlier this month, and the one that was signed yesterday, Elan Melier, on a 3-year deal. Those are the only two at the moment.
I was thinking, who's that that's just joined? And it was
Hello,
Brad
ladies.
coming back.
Nice, Brad.
Ladies.
Ladies.
Hello, Bradley.
Hello, Russell.
But yeah, Russ hasn't had his dinner, but neither have I yet. Yeah, so my next interview, I don't know when it's going to be or who it's going to be with. In fact, I've got a lot lined up, but I just haven't organised which one's going to be next or whatever yet.
Yeah, Matt, if I did have any news on signings, I won't be able to say out until club actually releases them anyway, mate.
Yeah.
To keep confidence in that.
Oh, that's good, Matt. David O'Leary. He's a good player and manager in his day, wasn't he? He done well with Leeds.
I read Dermot O'Leary then.
I saw that as well.
On the X Factor.
X Factor, yeah.
That's good then, Matt.
And Big Brother.
How did you manage to get him?
Is he on Big Brother as well?
Yeah.
Did you go through his daughter on Instagram? No, Instagram. Twitter to get him, or how did you get David O'Leary on your podcast, mate?
Quite big into the Arsenal podcast is Kevin Campbell, so I might get him on at some point if I can, when we start kicking it all off. Okay, Nicole, that's fine.
Let's see what Nick said.
In the private chat.
As he didn't comment or like, I can't find it. Weird. He's in the follow bit, though. So I don't know.
How did you get David O'Leary? No, it's mate. I just wondered how you managed to get him on. Matt, I might ask if I can do one about his. Okay, mate. I just wondered if that's how I managed to do it. I might see if I can get all myself sorted. Have a chat with him.
Who was it you spoke to? You spoke to the referee, didn't you?
I spoke to Peter Drury, the football commentator, who's been doing who does bits for BT, Premier League Productions. I've done a few with Rotherham United players. And
it was not Russ. It was Jordan that spoke to the ref, wasn't it?
Kevin Friend.
Jordan Sugar spoke to Kevin Friend.
Let's see if I can do him. Get him. Oh, he's not.
I know
been
that
active in an
Ryan
hour.
spoken to former Leeds striker Robbie Blake.
Yeah, that was good. Robbie Blake, Andy Campbell.
That was a good interview, Robbie Blake's, right? I enjoyed that.
Who else was there?
Antley.
Yeah.
I'll probably speak to.
Who was the other one that you did it with? The really funny, like, comedian-y bloke. Who was that?
Oh, Dean Moore.
He was funny. I liked him.
I love it. I'm gonna obviously. Well, what the plan is, obviously, he works during the week, so we're probably gonna try and get a podcast done for his little funny shows.
Yeah. I like that. I thought it was funny. It was good. Yeah.
RS Media takes on Dean Moore's funny shows.
You still have to do some challenge, like stand up.
When's your podcast starting, right?
September 9th.
September the 9th. Right. I will add that to my calendar just so I make sure it gets on the Storm website.
Yeah.
It's 8 p.m.
Arsenal podcast, the Gooner Elite podcast.
Are you putting it on like Mixcloud or SoundCloud or anything?
It'll go out on Facebook and YouTube to start to go live.
Yeah.
And then it'll get downloaded, put out on Mixcloud. It'll probably go out on Anchor as well.
All right. I mean, once it's up, if you send me the link for Mixcloud, I can.
Yeah, it's good because that's how you get it set up at the minute. It all just goes on automatically, doesn't it? When there's a new one.
Yeah, I don't have to change anything. I'll just put it on and then that's it. It just rolls itself. So.
Yeah, I like that. The new one from today is now up on
the
website.
Yeah, who says that Brad doesn't do any work?
And then the Arsenal one, when we do that, is going to go. So yeah, the first episode of that's going to be on Monday. So
why do you think I picked the thing of website manager and not like social media manager?
Giggsy does all that anyway, but she's.
Oh yeah, but
yeah. No, but the Arsenal the Arsenal channel that needs to go up on as well because that'll be it will go live as a YouTube and as a Twitter and as a maybe a Facebook or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to set it onto probably a SoundCloud stuff as well.
What, Noel Whelan? I met Noel Whelan.
When's that? When's your?
The first one's Monday afternoon.
Right, if you send me the link, I'll get it on the website over the weekend.
It's not on yet. It's only the Twitter. I'll set up a SoundCloud for that probably this weekend.
And I've still got to speak to you about a website because I still haven't really looked at it. I think are you free after this?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I can hang around for 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Well, it depends how much depth you want to go into tonight or whatever.
We'll talk about it and see what we can do. And
all right, yeah.
And because obviously, website manager of RS Media and Storm FM.
If you do everything, I know.
Well, it's what he's good at. It's what he's good at, and that's what he's there
Have you
for.
just seen the private comments?
Yeah, Brad, tell him to shove it up
his butt.
There you go, right.
So should we bring it back to football for the last 20 minutes or not? Or should we just talk nonsense?
Nah, we'll just talk a load of waffle.
Bullshit again.
Just talk BS. Get practice
You want about Noel Whelan there, Matthew, then?
Yeah, he's game on with Noel Whelan and Adam Pope. He says hopefully game on with both of them.
He said no, so it could be any Noel.
Noel
Edmonds.
Yeah, it is Noel Whelan because we say Noel and Adam Pope. They're the commentary team for Leeds United on Radio Leeds every week.
Right. Yeah.
So it will be Noel Whelan, right? Mentioning.
Oh, I met Noel Whelan anyway, so it's all good.
How do you think the games are going to go this weekend then? Like, I know we've just done Super 6 predictions, but I want to go through and actually just predict what I think for every single game that's going to happen this weekend and the playoffs and that as well.
Let me have a look at the fixtures and then.
Yeah.
I'll do my Super 6 one.
Cheers, Dan. Thanks, mate.
This is better than Soccer Saturday.
There's been a goal, has there? There's been a red card.
There's been a red card, there's been a red card for Mike Horneman.
I don't know. I thought they were bringing on a substitute.
Did you see the one during lockdown?
No.
He did another mishap during lockdown.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Premier League. So I reckon Arsenal will beat Watford 2-0. Burnley and Brighton will be 1-1 draw. Chelsea will win against Wolves. Spurs will beat Palace. Everton will beat Bournemouth. United will beat Leicester.
An extreme raid.
Go on, Stuart, lad.
Nah, fuck this.
I love how the Premier League app just like it says like every single fixture and how they're all on Sky Sports.
Yeah, Arsenal will win.
Oh, they all are.
Burnley and Brighton will be.
Has he actually made it?
Be a draw. Chelsea will win. Spurs will win. Everton will win. United will win. Leicester against Leicester. I mean, Man City will win, and Liverpool will win. And in the Championship, I think Brentford will beat Swansea.
I don't know, because Brentford buckled it on fan last few games.
Yeah,
You thought they'd be Stoke away, and they didn't.
true. Yeah.
What does everyone think about Ollie Watkins?
Class player.
Really good player. Really well rated. Good player.
I'm so glad he left Exeter.
Yeah.
I think he's too good for. I think he's capable of playing in the Premier League.
He's better than Patrick Bamford. Yes, he is. He's better than Patrick Bamford.
Oh yeah, he's better than Patrick Bamford. I thought you were saying Patrick Bamford's fit for the Premier League.
No. I don't think he's good
Patrick Bamford is not good for the Premier League.
I after the majority of the matches that I've watched this season, after pretty much every match, I've said Bamford needs sacking.
Yeah, I saw that, Brad. I just saw PSG won the French Cup. Yeah.
Fulham versus Swansea.
I reckon it'll be Fulham against Brentford, but I don't know.
I think it'll be Cardiff Swansea final.
I'd like that.
I'd love
I
that.
would love that. That'd be really
Wembley.
I'd love that because then Pontus failed to go with Leeds, and then he went to Brentford because he thought Brentford had a better chance of getting up than Leeds, and then he missed out on automatic promotion.
Yeah,
he's not. He really ain't, Matthew.
I used to like Pontus, but since he left, I've just.
Pontus Janssen was sat on Griffin Park, edge of the pitch at Griffin Park, 11:30 on Wednesday night. The lights were all turned off. Stewards was there waiting to lock up.
And he still just sat there on his own.
And he still hadn't been showered or changed. Alison Reeves, whoever you are, hello, thank you for joining.
And sharing it with some friends as well. Tagging some friends.
Hopefully they're okay.
Matthew saying that Bamford, I'm guessing from Bam Bam, is ace.
He's not. I don't rate him. I don't rate him. I don't think if you
I
can't.
I rated him the first loan spell he had at Borough, but when he joined Borough, apparently, he just went downhill.
Oh, is Ed?
Although Bamford is all right, is an all right player, but may struggle to go through defence in Premier League.
But with Bamford, his work rate is good, and the way Bielsa plays is good for that.
Hey Stan, you're right.
But
where's everyone coming from?
They're all joining.
I mean,
he's not good. He's not good enough for that.
Bamford on the pitch is all right. It's when he gets to the goal and just completely.
We're not on bloody
MSN nowadays.
MSN Messenger.
Well, as you can see, we're all male.
Yeah.
We're all from the UK.
We're all not having. We're all not having sex because then we wouldn't be on here.
we're all legal.
Yeah.
I'm all over the legal age limit.
And I think bar 2, we're all taken. I think half are taken, half aren't.
Who's the 2 taken?
Work it out.
You.
And?
Me. No.
Bradley.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. The 2 good-looking ones.
Yeah. I mean, look at that haircut.
You're supposed to say no, not the 2 good-looking ones. I'm the only good-looking one here.
Not that Plymouth Argyle shirt on you, eh?
All right, I'll just go and put my Middlesbrough one on, shall I?
The 2 good-looking ones, but hey, if you want to hit me up, then who knows?
Giggsy still watching?
Giggsy still watching?
Yes, he will be.
Dug yourself a hole there.
If you want to hit me up, then who knows? I might forward on you Russ's number. There you go.
And if you're really desperate, we'll send on Ryan.
Yeah.
Right. I've got a fist, and it's going.
Like,
I thought you were going to say you got a fist. As the string got that low already, you now have to use your fist too.
Has this really turned into a touch bullshit?
Mike, Giggs is still here.
And you know,
Fine. That's why I said we'll forward Russ's number on.
Russ wouldn't even be able to handle her.
Probably not.
Who?
How old is she? Is she older than 15?
Don't say that. Not when this goes out on live. And did I see someone just join and then leave?
Yeah, I think so.
Can I have 4
Alison
eyes?
Reeves, can I have 4 eyes?
You can have whatever you want.
If you buy some glasses, then you can have 4 eyes.
Absolutely.
No, because you don't have eyes there.
Do you know what I reckon? This is a look that everyone should go for.
Oh, that reminds me of
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo with his shades. Like, yes, mate, that was good.
Or my live disco the other night with that mask. Did you see it?
Yeah. Are you not doing it tonight?
No, it was only a one-off.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Rise left. You can have right.
I'm trying to see how they
Absolutely, yeah.
got in here.
4 eyes are better than 2, if anyone asks.
Absolutely right.
But to be honest, you never have 4 eyes because you only have 2. Because you don't have an eyeball on. What?
Matt,
What was you?
I don't know.
it was Matt who told Jess and them to come here.
How was it? Thanks, Matt.
Cheers, Matt. Anyway, guys, thank you for letting me be on here. My food has just arrived. I'm just heading off downstairs. So I'm going to say good night, and I'll catch you all in the not so distant future.
Good night.
Bye, Russ.
Take care, everybody.
See you later.
And I'll speak to you
Bye,
soon.
Russ.
See you later.
See you
Bye-bye.
later, guys.
Bye.
Leeds are going up.
Yeah, they
We're
are.
already up.
It wouldn't be a football podcast or a Leeds podcast without Russ joining, would it, at some point?
No. Matthews, is that going to join?
I think he wants to come on for the end of the season. I don't know. We might as well. He started it off. We might as well end it as well. Yeah.
Why is he? No wonder he actually followed the page
Who?
Carl.
because Russ tagged him.
Oh, okay, Nicole. All right.
Look.
Russ tagged. No, Brad tagged him, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I said. Brad tagged him.
Oh, you said Russ. Oh.
Who is this guy?
He's a.
Oh, he's just annoying.
All right, we'll talk about it after the stream then.
Yeah, he's just annoying.
If you want to join in again, Matt, you can do.
We've almost finished anyway. We're only going on for 10 minutes, aren't we? 8 minutes more.
Wow,
Six.
I'm trying to see if we can get my mate Sam.
I asked Danny, but Danny's obviously too busy or whatever. So they reckon that Steamage might be going back in for Michael Boswick again. That's another one. Like that'd be to get him in the conference is a great sign if they can get him in. But I don't know whether that would happen. Because apparently, Romain Vincent, who signed today, was linked with the club for a while, and Boswick was as well. What's the next one?
Oh, who's in private chat? Get me up when you're finished. Yeah, of course. That's always the way.
Nicole doesn't want to show her face. That's why. Oh, Matt's back.
Don't bring him up yet.
No, he's brought all his girlfriends now. All of his different girlfriends that he's got. Yeah.
He's late in bed, isn't he, as well?
I think so. Yeah. So yeah, we've now taken over. So the first half of this was Rye's podcast, and the second part of this was Brad's podcast, talking absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
So we've combined the two. There you go. Here's your first episode, Brad.
Yep.
Yeah. If you want to use it, just take it off.
I need some things. Oh, I'm going to start taking some. I'm just going to start writing some ideas down.
You need some.
If anyone's got any ideas of random bullshit we can talk about,
little features and stuff as well. Like, yeah, I don't know.
XRC.
No, not just football. It has to be other like.
that's what I was kind of.
He was saying bullshit. And as he said shit, I said Exeter City.
All right, fair enough.
That's why I said it. But we'll bring Matt back in for the last
However many minutes.
4 minutes.
5.5.
You all right, mate?
All right, pal. How's it
man.
going? All right, Brad.
Hello, you right?
All right, mate. Not bad.
Does
So
anyone
these-
like cricket?
Are these all your girlfriends then? All of these? All
No,
of these
not to do with me. No,
No, you didn't bring them across, no?
no. I reckon it was Russ.
Probably.
I don't know.
As I said, it's not a podcast if you're talking football and Russ doesn't join. So,
Very true.
yeah. Does anyone like cricket? I don't like cricket. I love it.
My granddad does, if that's anything to
There you go, Ed. Do you remember that song?
Talk about the
talk about the
argument.
argument about pizza toppings.
Does pineapple belong on a pizza?
No.
All right.
No, it does.
Never. It belongs in a fruit
No, it
salad.
does. I think it does.
It belongs in a
It
fruit
does.
salad only.
Hey,
No.
Brad, we can have a fist pump.
Yeah, we can. That's something we can agree on.
No.
Apart from certain.
Yeah, but if you think about it, pineapple on pizza with mayos,
No.
Oh,
kind of. If you get where I'm going with it,
No.
No.
No. It belongs in a fruit salad only.
no, because apparently
Or
pineapple.
maybe with some like yogurt or something, but that's it.
This is if you've got little ones around, make sure you just like turn us off for like the next 5 seconds, because apparently pineapple is meant to make a male's what taste nicer.
Oh yeah. Bit of pineapple and a bit of
Apparently it's meant to yeah, exactly. No, not mayo. The mayo tastes nicer if you have some pineapple.
That's a random fact. I did not know that.
Jess.
I love how your quiz knowledge has now come into play, Brad, as well.
Oh yeah.
It's another thing that me and you have in common. See, you're virtually the younger version of me.
It
There
is
you go.
true.
That's true.
It is true. Yeah, I know. I've seen that before as well.
It's also true that Brad's the younger version of me because we just do everything the same.
Except from liking Stevenage and Arsenal.
It's still football, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not Leeds and Exeter, is it?
I love
He
pineapple
makes it
anyway.
taste sour.
Pineapple is lovely. I love it.
Have you seen this comment?
Nope.
Look at the comment from Giggsy.
Yeah, that's all right. Don't know Nick.
Oh, Giggsy should have changed that pineapple emoji to a winky face.
put the one next to it as the winky face. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll sort it out after.
Who do you reckon? I was just going to say to Matt. Who do you reckon is going to go up from the playoffs and join up with West Brom and Leeds?
I'm saying Cardiff.
Yeah. Do you reckon who did you reckon they'll beat in the final then?
I don't know, really. I'd like to say Swansea, but I just can't see them beating.
I would love that final to be Cardiff Swansea. How good would that be?
Well, it'd be good. I just can't see them beating them, though. It's a tough ask.
Yeah. I think
The last match of the championships, a derby.
I think Brentford will win it in terms of.
The thing is, though, with that striker they've got from Liverpool, Swansea, that's it. That Baptiste, what it's called.
Ryan Brewster.
Yeah,
he's a right player. In.
He's good, yeah, and he'll do
Well,
well.
to watch.
He'll do well in the playoffs there. They've got some other good players as well, but then I just think Brentford and Fulham and it's a good Cardiff will play Brentford. I was like, okay.
Whatever happens, I don't want Brentford to go up, just to add spite to Pontus Janssen.
Well, what Russ was saying as well, yeah.
Definitely, I agree there.
You did say this on Wednesday as well,
Yeah,
Brad.
I think it'd be funny as hell if Brentford don't. And what'd be even funnier is if next season they play really badly and end up getting relegated.
And and then he
Anders
leaves,
Janssen's gone to play Premier League football, but ends up in League One.
he leaves Brentford and goes back to Leeds.
Yeah, maybe.
Because they get relegated.
But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what happens with Brentford if they don't get promoted. I don't know how well they'll do next season. There's obviously the stadium and stuff as well. This is the playoff game is the last game in their stadium, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't knock Fulham though, can you? Fulham have got a decent team.
Yeah, they got a good sort of Premier League base squad. Yeah.
We cannot talk about Forest after they absolutely.
That was so funny. We were following that when we were doing the commentary of the Liverpool Chelsea game, and you and Nicole, how surprised were you and taken back were you by the fact Forest managed to bottle it towards and the way they bottled it as well, like the own goal and everything, like goal difference, yeah.
And they beat Leeds as well, and still didn't get in the playoffs.
I know.
And I would have loved to have done a live co-commentary with Johnny.
Yeah, but he's not.
Final.
He's not going to be able to do that now because they didn't make the final. They've not even got the semi-final.
But obviously we're going to wrap this up now. So I'm all right.
Remember
thanks,
to keep an ear out for my Brad Hardware Chats Bullshit podcast.
Keep an eye out for my SFC interviews and my Guna Worldwide Guna Elite podcast, which starts on Monday.
And if you want to plug anything, Matt, you can.
I've got
Add me on Facebook, you're free.
Yeah,
we will do.
Yeah,
I've got another thing to plug.
Stormfm.org.uk.
Oh yeah, there's stormfm.org.uk, but there's also pineapple on pizza because it makes the male's mayo taste better.
No thanks. But no, thanks for this, right? It's been good fun anyway. I know we've gone off topic in the end, but we did talk about football for some of it, so there we go.
All right, thank you very much to
Nicole knows what I'm thinking about. Nicole is right. Yeah.
We thank Brad. We thank Matt.
Bernie.
We thank Barney. We thank
Russ.
We thank Roy.
We thank
Ed for being on the chat. Yeah, that's fine, Ed. I think you should.
Yeah.
Everyone on the chat.
If I've forgotten anyone.
Should we just go through shall I just go through the comments quickly? I'll give everyone a shout out.
Yeah.
So we've had Ryan Davis, we've had Matt, obviously, Josh, James, Giggsy. Who else have we had? Russ, obviously, came on. Stuart, Daniel, Jessica, Jess, and Ed.
Eddie.
Ed. Yeah. And thank you to Nicole for being the backbone of it and to keep the, keep this going, keep it on the road. Yeah.
So,
and thank you to Rye for hosting it as always. We'll be back doing another one and a watch along, aren't we, on Sunday?
Yeah, we're doing a watch along Sunday. We'll start at about 3:30 because it's 4:00 kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
So come watch because we will have the goals.
We'll have everything. We'll talk you through every single talking point, all the way from Liverpool to
Norwich,
to Man City to Norwich. Yeah.
So thank you very much, everyone joined, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
See you later.
See you later.